Didn't you know? Didn't you know? Y'all, why do I have Erica Badu in my head? Why do I have Erica Badu in my head this morning? Oh, wait. Okay. Um, let's see. There we go. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I see you, Bama Girl, Sweet Pea. Come on, Miss Lori. Miss Lori. What's going on? How you doing? Uh, hold on. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all come on in and speak. Come on in and speak. Happy Saturday, happy Saturday, happy Saturday. Yeah, we're going to halfway talk about Naquan. Okay. He is in the thumbnail. All right. Naquan Palmer. And y'all going to see why I'm tying this all in together. hmm Yes, indeed, honey. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope y'all doing all right. How did y'all, hopefully y'all rest yesterday and stuff like that. Miss Adrian, I have a question for you. I got a question for you. Um, I'm gonna email you guys today. Miss Adrian, I believe Mama Bees, and there are a couple other people that I'm gonna email today. All right. Uh yeah, I'll email y'all today. Check y'all schedule. Um, yeah, I have to check y'all schedule. Miss Adrian, you was in my Patreon yesterday, wasn't you? I think you were. I think you were in my Patreon yesterday. Okay, listen. Y'all wanted to hop on here and have a discussion about threats and where threats actually get you at. hmm You know where threats actually get you at? Okay. I just saw you pop up. Well, I appreciate that. That's true dedication, Bama girl. I appreciate that. That's true dedication. Hey, baby girl, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, because I'm gonna give you an exact denied. That's what I've been saying. Denied, 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 denied. Hey, um, but I want to have a conversation this morning about the fact that a threat is a threat, right? A threat is a threat. A threat is a threat, and so this is why I won't be shutting up. And I noticed that again, a lot of women in this space I had respect for, but I noticed that they do nothing but continue to go up for a woman who has wreaked havoc all over this website. Denied. You should have left me alone, girl. You should have left me alone, girl. You should have left me alone, girl. You should have left me alone when I was quiet. You should have left me alone there. But anyway, let's talk about Naquan, the one y'all see in the thumbnail. But let me just go ahead and remind y'all of what we talk about when we talk about threats. Do I have another? This is perfect. This is perfect because I got Madison on here and they got Naquan on here. All right. All right. So Naquan had another bail hearing this past week, and according to T.S. Madison's hairstylist and assistant, they were um, they were in court the other day for 12 hours long. And this also should prove to you guys or show to you guys that on this internet, you can talk all kind of crap that you want to talk on this internet. But when it comes to the legal system, when it comes to criminal threats, when it comes to those types of things, you will see what those actually really do. This boy, they said that in court, they played a video back of him. And this is why his bond got denied. And his bond is denied until he goes to trial or until he goes to court. But here's the interesting thing, right? This man went to T.S. Madison's house, and people keep saying, I think last week or the week before, Storm Monroe and some others were saying that T.S. Madison doxed this man first. Okay? Well, clearly, the evidence that he gave the judge didn't work. Okay? Whether Madison doxed, and again, I don't promote doxing, but whether Madison doxed him first or not, this is the dummy that chose to act on threats that he made on recording. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Are y'all dumb? Same thing for True T. Because when I played this for the courts, when I played that for the judge, and see the difference between me and this is why I don't understand dumb T. Okay? I believe that these judges are going to cop on the fact that you might be doing this for a money hungry position, because all of these things that you're accusing people of doing are criminal offenses. You don't have any criminal charges out against anybody, you big dummy. You decided to take it to civil court and had the nerve to tell the civil court that they should uh, send this information over to the criminal court. Are you well? Criminal courts and civil courts don't work together. They don't. They don't. They don't go. Civil courts ain't for to go uh, transfer all of your information over there to a criminal court. Are you well? I don't know who's advising you things over there, but hell, ChatGPT can give you the truth about that. But y'all be so bold, right? When y'all make these threats, y'all be so bold, but then you don't want to face the consequences of what you've done. Okay? You have the right of free speech, but your free speech has consequences. This man said that he was gonna go to T.S. Madison's birthday party, and he was gonna whoop everyone in the room. But he definitely was there for Madison. But he said he wanted all of the trans girls dead. And you have heterosexual women, and I'm just going to put it that way, heterosexual women, because I know some women do not prefer cisgendered, right? And I don't really use that anyway. But the ultimate thing is that this man acted on his threats. When you make a threat like that and you have access to someone's address, you drive by their house, what do you think is going to happen to you? You decided to take this internet beef too far. And these are the consequences of you taking it too far. And True T, I want you to walk in his footsteps, honey, because you have taken your threats too far. And when I say I'm going to take you up and through that, that's exactly what I mean. So you can call everybody a lie. You can call everybody what you want to. You can call me the biggest Bob Marley liar. You can call me whatever you want to call me, but I'm taking every threat that you have made serious. I sure am. And to see women still going up for him because y'all swear he helping y'all out with DL men, I'm gonna stand solid in what I said. If somebody who at one point talks to DL man and you can't tell me that he still doesn't entertain DL man, why in the double dog fuck are y'all listening to somebody like that? It will never add up to me that y'all think that he is giving y'all the keys to success when it comes to a relationship. Y'all listening to him? Out of out of all people that y'all can listen to, y'all want to go listen to Naquan Palmer, somebody that you can't tell me he still is messing with DMN. And how can you tell me about my man when you ain't had no experience with him? That's insane. But these ditzy women, and yeah, I called y'all ditzy. If you listen to him, I sure call you ditzy. These ditzy women stick and listen to him, and it's so insane to me. And sometimes you will never know exactly. Hey, Meadow, is that how you say it? That is facts. That is absolute facts. So Naquan, none of y'all showed up to Nate. Y'all support him so much, but none of y'all showed up to that man court date. Did any of y'all show up to the man court date? No, you didn't. But y'all rock with him and y'all support him, right? Y'all support him. That's y'all dog. That's y'all girl. And for those of you that keep saying that T.S. Madison won't be getting that GoFundMe money, you're silly. If the judge has already granted and said that Naquan will have to pay Madison's attorney fees. So what when y'all over there giving prime example, Tasha K. Last night Tasha K was on her TikTok when she was on live and Nicki Minaj donated to Tasha K. That's so dumb. You know why it's dumb, girl? Because your donation going straight to your ops. That's so stupid. That is so dumb. Tasha K over there telling me, "We thank the Lord, praise the Lord." Yeah, praise the Lord, all right. It's going straight to Cardi B. And that's Nicki's out. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Y'all thought y'all was doing y'all big one supporting him when he should have been trying to find him a place to live when he was making them threats. But guess what? Now Madison gets his check. Oh, 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 wow. Oh, oh, oh. Now Madison gets Daquan's um 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 GoFundMe. Oh, you should have thought about that before you came out here wreaking havoc. hmm That's what you should have done. You before you came out here, and this is why. Oh, girl, need to take notes. And also, you know what I noticed in her filing, True T's filing, she wants it to make it seem like she is in so much danger, and she keep wanting to bring up that the incident that happened with the Vegas YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? Well, girl, I could use that because you have access to an address. You remember when you was getting on here reading those documents, and now you don't want nobody to read your documents? Girl, you have got to be one of the dumbest, most delusional bitches I have ever met in my life. You have to be. You have to be an idiot. And you also don't think we have kept record of everything that you have done and said to us? You know, I'm not gonna be the person that that takes this lightly. Y'all can take this lightly all you want to. I'm not never doing that. Mm-mm. I'm not taking a threat lightly. I'm gonna take you up and through them. And yesterday, my sister asked me a question. She said, "What if this lady absolutely got arrested for the things that she does, or got into some big trouble for the things that she does?" She asked me, "Would I have any regret?" And the answer to that is hell the fuck no. I want to see her in handcuffs. She didn't have a problem saying it about everybody else, right? Everybody else been going to jail for the last 3 years, and it ain't never been no problem. So why you think I'm gonna feel some type of way about her going to jail? behind the threat that she made, a criminal threat in the state of Texas. And by the way, girl, what you don't realize you did and where your threat resides is the threat resides in actually saying that you are going to have other people come over here and physically harm me. That's where you really screwed up. That's where the criminal threat really comes in at. You saying that you are going to inflict bodily harm, or you're going to get someone else to inflict bodily harm on me, even though you said drop your location, you absolutely have an address that is associated with me. I'm scared for my life. I'm so afraid, which is why I went and filed that police report on you. So for you to say that I have filed a false police report on you is dumb. And you're going to find out that it's going to be real when they come knocking on your door, bitch. You're going to see how fake it was. And then she's still crying to the judge, I don't want them to know my identity. Because no, you know why you don't want people to know your identity? Because you know people are coming 10 times harder than what you have served as of right now. That's why you don't want nobody to know your identity. But oh, guess what? Denied. Denied. Every single filing denied. And to top it off, it has been two separate judges that have denied your claims. I mean, they have denied your motions. Not just one judge, two judges. Judge April and Judge Chuck. Judge Chuck is over there with Judge Chuck is over there with the Tay case. Judge April is over there with your Marcella case, and both judges said pretty much the same thing. You are playing with their time, and until you are able to complete all affidavits, until you're able to complete all applications in full, instead of saying that you owe people thousands of dollars. No, Miss Adrian, she don't want nobody to know who she is. And that's my thing. She don't want nobody to know who she is because she know what's coming down the pipeline. She's saying, oh, they're going to use it to harass me and intimidate me and all of these things. Well, if you think that what you're doing is not harassing and intimidation, then what else is it? So again, this is a prime example of what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. That's why the judge told you, you can't have it both ways. You can't name all of these co-defendants or who you think are co-defendants in this case that are named in a federal lawsuit and not name your name. Oh, baby, I can't wait. It's going to be public record. It's going to be public record. And then the judge also told you, why are you filing civil issues and you don't have any, like, you don't have any police reports, you don't have any accurate anything to prove that you have been stalked, harassed, or any of these things? Not to mention you started it first. We all have the timeline, honey. That timeline and that discovery is what's going to get her trapped up. I'm telling y'all, that discovery, oh wow, you're done. You don't know what discovery is. And the fact of the matter is that you're going to have to prove everything that you've said. The burden of proof will be on you. You will have to prove every lie that you have came out here and that you have told. You're going to have to prove it down there to that court. You're going to prove it. So that's why when you're asking for expedited discovery, well, you do know that the other person, and this is why you probably should have looked up your case law. You do know that Marcella has the right to not only do discovery on you, but she has the right to ask every single question in regards to the discovery. That discovery is going to choke you up, girl. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Discovery. You're going to have to prove that that these people that you claim are in a YouTube gang, you're going to have to prove it. And that recording that you have of, who is it? Uppity Unicorn? That's not gonna work. That may work with her, but it's not gonna work for everybody else that you said was in this group. Because you're gonna have to prove that they have had said communications about you. You're gonna have to prove all this. I want justice, Baby Girl 1981, and I ain't stopping until I get it. I told this rabbit dog bitch to leave me alone. I did. I apologized and I told her to leave me alone. She kept going. So now all of a sudden folk want me to shut up. Y'all keep coming in my comment section talking about why you making content out of her. I'm going to keep on talking to the rooftops. Y'all didn't shut up when she filed the lawsuit. Y'all was around there talking about safety first, safety first. You know, protect black women, safety first. It's safety first. Yeah, we got to protect her. It's safety first. It's safety first. Oh, if it's safety first, I'm going to show you what safety first actually really means. Anybody that would like to donate to my legal funds, my Cash App is on the screen. It is definitely on the screen. If you would like to, I promise y'all I'm taking her through there. And that's no joke. I put that on my grandmother's grave, both of them. Both of them. hmm You apologize. Hey, Nikki P. Hey, Adrian. Hey, everybody. You apologize, and the other YouTuber apologized too. Neither was good enough. Neither was good enough. And she walked around here and kept saying, there will be no peace. There will be no peace. Why do I sound like this? Why did your mama nut you out, bitch? Y'all love coming over here trying me. I've been here since day one and seen it all play out. You have. There have been a lot of people that have seen it play out. The people that I don't respect are the people that have come in midways and everything because she is a black woman. We are believing that everything that she says is absolutely factual and true. That's the thing. That's the thing. Y'all have sat back and thought that everything that this lady said was factual and true. And I have watched y'all sit up and not even understand half of the things that have gone on behind the scenes. But ultimately, with this particular situation, and as I've already said, as I've already made it clear, I've already made this clear several times. Several times. When you do things like this, there are consequences. And what people don't do before they get on here and make threats and do things, you don't check the state laws of the person that you're making the threat to. You better check those state laws because in Texas, Texas don't play about threats. Texas does not play about threats. Just like clearly, wherever I want to say they say he was in Gwinnett County. I don't know where he's at, but whatever county that he's in, they don't play about threats either. It is a crime in Texas. And you better believe I'm going to make sure that that crime is on that judge's desk. I mean, you better believe it. You better believe it. I'm taking you up and through that. You can go on your Instagram and you can post all you want to. True T. You can do whatever you want to. You can do whatever you want to. But you understand I'm right there. Texas don't play. And I got Texas in my pocket. We're coming, baby. We're coming. Grand Rising, everyone serving at the Capital Area Food Bank. Shout out to Mama Bees for giving back to the community. Shout out to Mama Bees for giving back to the community. We love to see it and hear it. We love to see it and hear it. Shout out to you for serving down at the food bank. So, again, the reason why I'm tying these two in together Naquan Palmer made a threat to T.S. Madison. Y'all talking about, oh, she doxed him first. That ain't where the crime comes into play. The crime comes into play on his end when he showed up to that lady house, when he got online and threatened to unalive her and all of the trans girls. He said he wants all of them dead. Then they said that in court, they played another recording, and on this recording, he said that no bond, no bail, no jail will keep him from getting to T.S. Madison. That's exactly what he said. And they played it in court. And that is exactly why the judge denied his bond yet again. He's not getting out until they actually have a court date where all of the evidence is laid out amongst them. Yeesh. Oh, Naquan, where are your friends at? Where are your people at? They're going to get you. They're going to get you. And whoever gave you T.S. Madison's address is also going to be in trouble as well. You better hope it ain't Tasha K. You better hope it ain't Michelle ATL Brown, because both of y'all going to be in trouble if y'all did that. I don't know if y'all know how this thing work, but once they start doing that discovery and they figure out how this boy got T.S. Madison's address, it's going to be a problem. I'm telling you now. See, folks don't think about this type of stuff until it's all said and done. Y'all not thinking. Y'all not thinking straight. I promise y'all, y'all letting y'all emotions get the best of y'all, and y'all not thinking straight. Going around there bothering people and threatening people and driving by folks' house. Okay. You have let Tasha K get you into a whole lot of trouble, and maybe Tasha K can give you some of that money that Nicki Minaj donated to her last night. Maybe she can give it to you and put it on your books. She was going to drop those charges until he threatened her again. Exactly. I don't want Madison to drop nothing. I want Madison to take this creature all the way up and through there. Take Madison, and thank you so much for paving the way, Madison, because the exact thing that you're doing to Naquan is going to be what I'm going to do when we get down here to Miss True T. You should have left me alone. I meant that. You should have left me alone. Exactly, Miss Catherine Powell. Exactly. I don't necessarily agree with that. Be King, be or be our being, because Naquan came out here. This is why I say sometimes you gotta shut up. Naquan came out here and told us that in one of his rants on his live, he said that Tasha K and Michelle ATL and Brown was assisting him. So if they gave, because on Zillow there was something was off, because when he saw it on Zillow, he said that that is not the correct house. So somebody absolutely gave him an address, and he admitted it on live. This is why I say sometimes it's best to shut up, because when that discovery comes through, they're not going to care if it's on Zillow. They're going to care how the communication went and if someone gave him an address. If someone gave him an address, the both of them are going to get it. Tasha K already going to probably be in trouble anyway, because she was indirectly third-party harassment against T.S. Madison is what got this boy locked up in the first place. Oh yeah, they're not smart enough. Neither they're not smart enough. Especially Tasha K. I don't know much about ATL and Brown because I don't watch her anymore. I used to, but when it comes to Tasha K, absolutely. Mm-hmm. He can be live about whatever he wants via your YouTube there. Exactly. Exactly. But see, people are not listening to what this boy is saying, and that's exactly what keep getting him in trouble. That's exactly what keeps getting him in trouble. Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And also, T.S. Madison played a clip. When she came down here and addressed this, T.S. Madison played a clip as well. Well, you won't be included. Bye-bye. Have a happy Saturday. It's on the screen what we gossiping about. It's also in the title what we gossiping about, since you want to know. It's in the title. So just understand this. And I know a lot of y'all don't like Madison. And it don't really matter if you like Madison or if you don't like Madison. This should actually teach you to shut your fucking mouth when you get here on YouTube as far as threatening people. Be quiet. Some states don't play games, idiots. So he got exactly what the fuck he deserved. And this bitch over here threatening me, she gonna get exactly what she deserves as well. Send them niggas around here to knock my teeth out my mouth. In Texas, you have committed a crime, bitch, and I'm taking you up and through there. And I mean every bit of what I'm saying. This is why stop getting online and stop trying to show out for your people. The same people that ain't gonna support you when you get locked up. Hey, really, boo. Good morning, good morning. The same people that ain't gonna be there for you when you get your tail locked up. Cause ain't none of them been down there to that courthouse since Naquan had been down there. And again, I know how y'all feel about Madison, but the truth is the truth, and we have actually seen it. This man said he wanted all trans women dead. This man wanted to go to T.S. Madison's party to harm her. Drove by her house on 2 wheels, 2 ball tires. And y'all think for a y'all think for even a little bit that folk don't try to take this stuff serious? Madison, I don't want you to feel an ounce of grace, Madison. Please don't. I want you to listen to your attorneys. Listen to what your attorneys is telling you. Don't give this nigga no grace. Take him all the way up and through there. Take him through there. Take him through there. And by the way, don't come over here in my comment section with that stupid stuff, because threats are threats, right? Threats are threats, and folks should be protected, right? Just saying. Threats are threats, right? Folks should be protected, right? Y'all keep talking about Madison doxed him first. Madison ain't get online and threaten that man. And y'all say Madison deleted the picture and did. Yo, mammy is a zesty bitch. Bye, ho. They getting y'all out of here quick before I even get a chance to get you. But I want to cuss you out first. And I like cussing the trolls out. Folks are weird for recording threats. I'm a young Gen X, and you're not supposed to leave evidence, let alone record the evidence for authorities. Exactly. And then you do it on YouTube. And then people think when you unlist a video or you put a video on private, girl, if somebody already screenshotted that video, good luck. And even if you unlist it, if I've already had the link, I still have access to the link. It's in my history. You can't be, you're not smart. You're not smart. You're just not smart. But again, to the people that said that Madison wasn't going to get Naquan's GoFundMe money, you're wrong, okay? Just like Nicki Minaj donated to Tasha K last night on her TikTok live. Shout out to Nicki Minaj, girl, because what you don't know is that coin is going straight to Cardi B. That is crazy. That is literally going, that money that you donated to that lady is literally going to your op. That gotta be, man. You didn't think about that before you did that. Girl, you literally donated to Tasha K on TikTok as if she don't already have a GoFundMe I already got a house up for sale, which been up for sale. I don't know why y'all just not talking about it, but it been on the site for over 90 days. I don't know why people just not talking about it, but anyway, girl, see y'all, these people just not smart, man. These folks, y'all walk y'all stuff right on into the jail, honey. Walk yourself right on into the jail. Tasha K, Cardi B says thank you. Cardi B on tour. She not worried about you. She on tour being and also being a mama and stuff like that. So she not really concerned about you. But what I am gonna say is I'm gonna say thank you on behalf of Cardi B. Yeah, cause girl, that money that Nicki Minaj donated to you last night going straight over to to uh to the courts. Going straight to her out. That is crazy. Can can y'all imagine that? Can you imagine that? Like, can you imagine? And you know, Nikki know exactly what's going on between Tasha K and Cardi B. Okay, you know she did that. They was the bars was in the comments saying she always giving donations. This ain't nothing new. Anytime she sees somebody on that she like, she always get them a donation. Girl, we already we ain't dumb. My grandmama used to say I was born at last night, but I wasn't born. I mean, I would probably was born tonight, but I wasn't born last night, girl. Speaking of Nikki, real quick, that ain't got nothing to do with uh, Naquan, T.S. Madison, and none of the other people. But this has everything to do. If y'all listen to Nicki Minaj about that Save Act, you are a lunatic. I don't know. I don't know if people really know what that Save Act is getting ready to do, especially for the black community and the lower class community. But it's really about to change a lot of things where people are going to have to re-register to vote. If you do not have a birth certificate, if you are married and your birth certificate does not match your actual last name, which it don't if you're married, I mean, come on now. It is going to keep so many people from being able to be eligible to vote and eligible to register to vote. That SAVE Act does not need to pass, y'all. If y'all are listening to somebody who can't even legally vote in the United States, you're a lunatic. Okay? If y'all are over there listening to that bum lady about the SAVE Act as if she can legally vote is insane to me. She's not even a US citizen. Mama can't vote. And that husband over there definitely can't vote. And y'all are having the nerve to listen to her about the SAVE Act. Girl, girl, 21 million people in America will be affected if that SAVE Act is signed. And by the way, the Orange Man has threatened and said that if that doesn't get signed, he ain't signing nothing else. That SAVE Act don't need to pass. I'm telling y'all. That SAVE Act doesn't need to pass. No ID, no vote. Great job, President Donald Trump. Let me go to your page. Hold on, y'all don't block him. Let me go to his page. Let me see if you got any room to hold on. You finna get exactly what you came over here looking for too. Did y'all delete that comment after I say don't delete it? He ain't said nothing that affects me in no way. But I am still gonna go over here to his page. Let's see what we looking at. Sir. 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 You do know Trump don't like your kind, don't it? You do know Trump don't like your kind. You do know Trump don't like your kind. You are literally 85 years old with a nose ring in your nose. Trump don't like your kind, bitch. But you around here caping for him. Hmm. Hold on, y'all. I love when y'all come over here do it and do this. Oh, Trump don't definitely like your kind. Trump definitely don't like your kind. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, good child. Oh, child. Child. After going over here to after going over here to your profile, Trump don't even like your kind, bitch. I mean, not at all. You're a poor piece of trash, according to him. He do not like your kind, and you a punk. You a punk too. He don't like your kind. He do not like your kind. If y'all think, and by the looks of it, by the looks of it, um, by the looks of your community wall and stuff like this, it seems like you gonna fall in the gap with the 21 million people that will be affected by this voter by the voters roll. I mean by the voter ID thing. You gonna be affected. The way you over here on your post talking. Yeah, no, bitch, but he still don't like your kind. Are you well? You a punk though. At the end of the day, I wouldn't care if you was black, Muslim. I wouldn't care if you was. I wouldn't care what you is. You a punk at the end of the day. He don't like your kind. Okay, idiot. You are a punk. He don't like punks. Okay. Newsflash. He don't like punks. He don't like your kind. Fence 1684. You really do look like you was born in 1684 too. Before Christ. Yeah, I don't think based off of the way that you are round here, I think you probably should shut up. Oh yeah, and you're black. And you're black. What does being scared of white people have to do with anything, sir? Shelly, I wish I would send you $200 for some gas. I wish I would. Use Patton Turner. I'm not scared of white people. Who said anything about being scared of white people? I said you came in here big up in Trump. Trump don't like punks and he don't like black folk. And you're not even in his tax bracket. He damn sure don't like you. He sure don't like you. You will see me in the midterms. Not voting for the Republicans, but you will see me around there in the midterms. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Uh-huh. You scared of being intelligent? I tell you the truth. I am black, a veteran. What is your doggone point? I don't know what was his point saying that he. I don't know what his point saying that he ain't scared of white people. At the end of the day, you're a punk and you're black. Don't none of them people. First of all, this you can be a Republican. You can be whatever you want to, but y'all support a man that hates your existence, and if he can help it, he could get all of us out of here. Y'all are slow. I really don't understand what will it take for y'all to seriously understand that this man ain't for nobody but himself. Nobody but himself. No one but himself. He don't like nobody that is not in that. Even the people that in his tax bracket, he really don't like them. So, hey, they really do have to fall to understand. You're right. But Fence is being affected. I can tell you he being affected. I'm looking at his community wall right now. He's affected by the things going on in this world right now that was caused by this white man. It was caused by this funky man that they call the president. I ain't gonna go down the line about the things that I really see over on your community wall. But you don't fit in with them. Not at all. Not at all, honey. Not at all. I love when people try to cape for that man, and then you go look at and see how they living, and then you understand that he don't like you either. But y'all go up for him. Speaking of, since we already on the topic, I'm gonna say this. Um, TSA, I really feel bad for TSA. I cannot hold you. I feel bad for TSA, and I know y'all don't like Dr. Heavenly, but I want to say shout out to Dr. Heavenly. I seen Dr. Heavenly down there with the people in Atlanta. They have been giving water, and because a lot of people have been living in their cars and stuff like that, or there's been reports of people living in their cars and stuff. And shout out to people who are doing the good work out here in our community, feeding these people. Some of these people haven't eaten. Some of these people can't go home. Some of these people can't. I mean, they can't afford to do anything. And so what I do. Wait a minute. Oh, fence 1684. Oh, 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 that's another thing as well. Um, it's a Republican's fault. Okay. But again, I know a lot of y'all don't like Dr. Heavenly, but to see her during her camp, I mean, not during her campaign, but well, yeah, I guess this is her campaign. She is out there at the airport delivering truckload of food, truckload of water, all that kind of stuff. And to us, that may not seem like much, but to those people who can't go home and to those people who are not eating, I'm gonna tell you something. If I was in Dr. Heavenly's district, she would have my vote. I said what I said. Whoop me about it. Whoop me about it. If I was in her district and I dealt with the things that she is tackling, I would absolutely vote for her. I sure would. I would. And for those hating ladies that's on her show with her, I get it. She a reality TV personality. She has done some crazy stuff. She has said some crazy stuff, but in all actuality, it's about what you do and how you stick around. Most of these people that get elected, these folks that don't ever see them in their community whatsoever. Even when they're campaigning, they really don't pay attention to a lot of things that people do in their community. I have been under every last one of I've been under every last one of her comments and giving her good props. Giving her good props. Friends, at this point, you can just make comments. We don't care. We don't care. You can call her ratchet. You can call her whatever you want to. Okay? At the end of the day, you still black and you still a punk and that man still don't like you. Okay, now back to what I was saying. Um, Dr. Heavenly has been doing her big one. And they don't like to see women in Congress who have a voice. We actually have seen it with Jasmine Crockett and all of the other people. They like to call her ghetto. You got a black bitch in the comments right now calling her ratchet and doing all of the things. And I really don't have anything for black men who call black women in politics ratchet, ghetto, all of those things. I don't see anything that you're saying. I don't. I, girl, okay. You got to remember at the end of the day, you still you still living under the poverty line over here according to your YouTube. He don't like your kind, and neither do them Republicans if we're going to be honest about it. But go ahead and affiliate with whoever you want to. Now, again, if I was in Dr. Heavenly's district, I would vote for her, and I do hope that she wins. I do. I hope that she wins. I hope that she wins. I don't really know who her running mate is again, because you know I'm not in that state, nor am I in that district or jurisdiction. But what I will say is, again, I do hope that she wins. And one of her biggest things have been getting out here doing things for the community, helping the elderly people. She has done videos with a lot of elderly women that have said that these people come out, they do whatever they need to get the votes, and then they never hear from them again. And I just don't believe that that's what's going to happen with Dr. Evelyn. I don't. I really believe that she means what she says she gonna do. I really do. I believe that. And so if that means that she has to get off of Married to Medicine, I'm here for it. I am. I'm here for it. I am here for it. I understand what it would look like if she was doing it while she was still on the show. But I think Dr. Heavenly is going to, I think she's going to solely focus on this. And I think that this is important. I think that this is important. You have people that haven't gone out and donated a thing that have so much to say. I don't understand people who sit at home. You sit on, and I know oh boy is doing the exact same thing. You sitting at the house, you complaining about a bunch of shit, but you ain't getting out doing nothing. What do people who complain about everything, what are y'all doing for y'all community? What do y'all do for y'all community? I don't care if you just go buy a bunch of cases of water and go out. And right now, the weather is starting to warm up. If you go get some cases of water, get an ice chest, go out and just give water to the homeless. Not selling it, just give it. It be the small things that people do not think about that really help our community out in a lot of ways. That's why I don't really care about y'all getting up reading Jamal. One of the things that Jamal does is he absolutely advocates and shows up for the community. But the people that complain the most be the ones that ain't doing nothing. Have y'all noticed that? The people that complain the most ain't doing nothing for their community. When was the last time you stepped foot outside to, even if you didn't have it monetarily? When was the last time you stepped up and donated your time? That's why I say shout out to Mama Bees, because Mama Bees is a faithful DonDon member, and Mama Bees goes out almost every other weekend, if not every weekend, to support down to the food bank. It could be small things that you can sign up to do. One of the things that I like about my job is every month they did only used to do it in I want to say October, but now they do it year round. So every month you get to choose how you would like to be supportive to different organizations. You get to choose the organizations that you support. As long as they're in network with my employer, you get to choose whatever organization that you want. And if there's an organization that you know about that's not listed, there is a process that you can go through to get that particular organization added. And what they do, once a month, you get to choose a day that you get off. You get the full day off, and you can go serve either the full day, or you can serve a half of a day at that particular organization. Or you can go anywhere and pretty much do what needs to be done. If you don't know why TSA isn't getting paid, I'm not going to go over it. I really think that people like you, Quiet Reflections, again, if you don't know the noise that's going on, I'm not about to explain it. That's a simple Google search. That's a simple Google search. Why isn't TSA getting paid? It's a simple Google search. hmm Jamal is actually giving out groceries this morning to TSA workers due to them not getting paid, and that's what I love to hear, Lonnie. That's what I love to hear. So that's why when people they try to get up here and chew, I don't listen. I already told y'all, when it comes to um when it comes to giving back to your community, that's something I'm gonna always appreciate and love. hmm And by the way, We are gonna do. We are gonna cook and give back to the community again. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I did that for Thanksgiving, seeing the smile on them people's face is all that mattered to me. Seeing smiles on kids' face, that's all that mattered to me. And so I ain't got to tell nobody nothing. I said go Google search it. That's what I said. Y'all getting beside yourself. Y'all don't know me. I ain't got to tell nobody a thing. Google it. You want to know so bad? Google it. Um, but giving back and watching those kids who were, I had pulled up on this lady. And I think I told y'all this story. I had pulled up on this lady. Um, Across the street is like this hotel or motel where the homeless people always stick around at, and then across the street they pretty much take over that gas station. I remember pulling into the gas station parking lot, and Miss Adrian, yeah, please wait for my email because we may have to push it to next week, but I'll let you know in just a minute. As soon as I get off of here, I'll let you know. And that's only because I feel like for something like oxtails, I want more people in the class, but we'll talk about it in a little bit. Um, Watching when I pulled into that gas station parking lot and I got out of the car, and I think the lady really thought, sometimes I think people be scared, not knowing what the intentions of other people were. But as soon as I got out of the car, you could tell she was a little scared. Um, and I heard the little girl ask her, "Mom, can we get something to eat? I'm hungry. I'm starving." And that did something to me. So I opened up the trunk, and that's where I had all the waters and the pops and everything, and that was the first thing I gave. As soon as I handed that baby a water and a juice, the the way her face lit up, the way her face lit up, knowing that she had not been eating, she had not been, I mean, watching her mom. And I remember her mom telling me that she had been looking for a job. They were once living in the car. Her car got towed. So of course now she's just living out on the street. And when I tell y'all, giving them those plates of food and watching them, those babies, they didn't wait for me to leave. They thanked me, they hugged me, they did all of the things. And that is what it's about as far as community giving back. It's about making other people feel great in the moment. Although we can't fix TSA not getting paid, meaning we can't go around. I know some airports are taking donations. Hey, Sean Toss, good morning. I know some airports are taking donations and stuff like that. And I know that some people can't just afford to do that. But if you can give back in some sort of way, it's important to do so. It's important to do so. All jokes aside, all playing aside, whatever it is, if you can afford to give back, please do. Please give back. In whatever capacity that looks like for you. Whatever capacity that looks like for you. So shout out to Jamal Bryan in New Birth. Well, I always want to say, oh, it is New Birth. It is New Birth. Y'all, I be getting New Birth and New Breed mixed up because New Breed is the church that Tamala Mann and David Mann used to go to in Fort Worth. I don't know, they still may be members there. But that's why I always get them mixed up. But anyway, yeah, make sure you show love to people because again, you just don't know what people's stories are. You just don't know how you truly can help people. And I can only imagine those TSA workers that are going to work every day, living in their car. And there are people living in their car because they can't afford gas to get back home. Also, y'all, it may not seem like much now, but Also, yesterday, I wasn't gonna say this, but yesterday, what I did, this is just to help, just in case if people are always wondering, well, how can I help people? How can I help people? Right now, with the way that gas prices are, you can go around there to Walmart and get a gas card for somebody. Or if you live where HEB is at, get a gas card for somebody. It can be a $25 gas card. That $25 will help them. That $25 will help them. And now more than ever, I don't know if y'all are like this. Let me ask y'all something. Do anybody else take advantage of, like, I don't know. So I pay Walmart, like I'm a Walmart member or whatever, right? So I pay like the monthly fee. And Walmart partners with Shell and Murphy USA is Walmart, but they also partner with Shell gas stations. So anytime if you have Walmart Plus or whatever it's called, you can go to a Shell gas station, put your phone number in, and it'll knock like the price down a couple cents. It's not much, but it is a savings. Do anybody do that? I always do that. I don't care if gas is $1.02. I don't care if gas is $1.01. Okay, you gonna take my 3 cents off of there, make it 97 cents, make it 98 cents. I don't care. But do anybody else do that? Anybody else do that? Baby, I'm always looking for a deal. Okay, I'm and I love point systems in different places that I frequent. If I frequent there and I can get points, I love that too. Do anybody else do that? I guess I'm the only one that do that. I guess I am literally the only one that does that. Um, but yeah, I think that if you can't do much, a gas card is cool. Another ways that you can do it. Shout out to I don't know if she's still in here, but Really B. Shout out to Really B TV. What the tribe has been doing, um, the tribe has been for every holiday. Basically, what she has been doing is giving back. I think Thanksgiving and Christmas were her two largest ones, or her two largest give backs. But she also has one for Easter, um, for people that just can't afford right now to put gas in their car and put food on the table. There are people. You Let me tell y'all something. Baby girl 1981, you can leave these delusional people in the comment. I don't really care. I don't. They're not saying nothing that's gonna make me. I don't care. I don't care. They can come in here and call me a bitch all they want to. I don't even care. I don't care. I'm talking about giving back. So um but shout out to Really BB for doing that. I think that that is so dope to give back to the community. So basically, it's a basket where it has your meat in it. It has a couple sides in it, some, of course, some water or something to drink, and a dessert and all of that good stuff. And I think that is dope. Okay, and we have to. We got to be community driven. I know that's right, Sean Talk. Give me my 3 cents. Baby, I don't care if it's 2 cents. Give it to me. Knock my little 2 cents off my little gas prices, okay? Because they going up and up and up and up and up and up and up, and they're going to keep going up as long as the stuff over there is going on. And even after it's over, or after stuff goes on, those gas prices are still probably going to go up, and they're going to linger. That's the reality of it. And this is where we are at this point. So again, shout out to Dr. Heavenly, shout out to Jamal, shout out to the people who give back. There are people that give back and they don't record it, they don't say anything about it. Shout out to those of you that do that as well. I know some people are always like, you ain't gotta record everything. You ain't gotta. Now, I will be honest to you. That's why I did not record me delivering those plates, because you know and I get it. It's like you can't win for losing, but when it comes to certain things, because some people believe, oh, you can record it. Some people believe you can't. Some people You know, it just is what it is. But that's what I did not do. I did not record it because I just wanted to live in the moment and just let my heart do what my heart needed to do. That's why I didn't record it. I just needed my heart to do what my heart needed to do. That way I felt great after the fact. You know what I mean? So I just I listen, whatever you do and whatever you can do, try to give back. Try to give back. Hey, Miss Flames, what's going on? What's tea? What's the tea? Hey, Miss Jones Lynn, what's going on? How you doing? How you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you in a while. So before we got on to a little bit of politics, we start talking about Nicki Minaj. Then the man came over here, that is living in the poverty, that's in the poverty lane as well, thinking that Trump give a damn about him. Trump is the reason why you over here begging for the. Excuse me. Let me be quiet. I don't record every time, but sometimes others seeing it motivate. I agree, Sean. I agree, Sean Talks. I think sometimes when you see it, it does push you to do more. I actually agree with that. I do agree with that. I do believe that I think when you see it from someone who has a genuine heart, it motivates you. But then you do see that there are times where people aren't doing it for a genuine heart. And, you know, it is what it is. But I agree with you. I do think sometimes when you do see it and you notice that it's coming from a genuine place, it does motivate you. I agree. I agree. The T is I ain't got no kids today. I know that's right. I know you happy. I know you happy, but don't do my nieces like that. But no, we all need a break. Cause I need one too, y'all. Jesus. Oh Lord. We all need a break. We need a break. I wish y'all, let me just can I say this for just a second? And this ain't even I'm not I just want to put it like this. And I ain't gonna try to get emotional. But if people knew the hell that I've been going through lately with nephew, and that's probably the reason y'all haven't really heard me talk about it. I'm going to always salute parents, grandparents. Oh God, I am not trying to get emotional. But I am going to forever salute grandparents, parents, aunts, and uncles that take care of special needs children. Because this shit has been hard lately, bro. It really has. Like, um, it's no manual to it. It's no, you learn as you go. But, oh my God, lately has been so tough. And y'all know he's in his healing process, of course, still too. And we're almost there. We're almost there, but he had 2 episodes this week, and I haven't seen anything like it before. Actually, I think one of the days that I went live like early morning. I told y'all that I was doing it because I had a meeting, but truth be told, I didn't have any sleep that night because he had an episode. And it's tough because you really you really like be wanting to, in the moment like fix it, and you can't. And so it's just it has been a lot, y'all. It really has. And I have really tried my best to really stand firm in this because I love him. I love him so much, and I get it. But it's been tough. It has been tough, man. It's been tough. So thank y'all so much. Please keep the prayers going. And I know, Miss Flames, I know that was not your intention, but it's just when you said that you had no kids today, I was like, oh my God, I would do anything for a break. I would, but I gotta keep sticking it out. Gotta keep sticking it out, man. And that's my boy. I wouldn't trade him for the world. So please don't get that mixed up. I wouldn't trade him for the world. But again, it's tough, and so my heart goes out to everybody who deals with um, children on the spectrum, because it's not. It's man, it ain't easy. I honestly feel like every day has its separate challenges. Cause one day I may be able to respond to his episode, and then he's okay. And then other days, like we had the other morning, I don't care what I did, it just wouldn't work. It just would not work. And so oh my God, that day was a rough day. That was hard. That was hard. So again, thank y'all so much for the encouragement. I do appreciate that. I appreciate that. I understand firsthand. If you haven't been through it, you don't understand. And sometimes they don't know or remember. Praying for you, Chef. Thank you so much. And that is so true. That is so true. Typically with nephew, I can give him his iPad and he's distracted. Or lately what he's been liking that we get in the kitchen, we bake cookies. He really enjoys it. Um and sometimes, just depending on what's on the television, he either wants it on mute or he'll want the sound on, just depending on what he's watching. I forget that little cartoon character child. He do not like the noise that thing make, and so he be wanting it turned off then. But what I'm saying is there are some things that helps him with his triggers, but lately I haven't been able to give him stuff and then it triggered him to like stop. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Um, and I'll just say this as well. He's like seriously strong too. So the other day he wasn't he was hitting. He was hitting. And to be honest with y'all, I've never had to deal with that with him. But it happened. It happened the other morning. So again, salute to everybody that deals with this. Salute to y'all. We gonna get through it. We gonna get through it. I promise we gonna get through it. We gonna get through it. I do. I do have pets. He loves he loves well, I'll say the youngest dog that we have loves him down. Okay? Loves him down. Um and I when the dogs come around, the two older dogs, he don't really see it for. And I don't know why. I don't know why. They're all sweet. They don't bother anybody. They're all sweet. They're very protective, and they actually know when something is going on with you. Like, one thing I'll say about the youngest dog, I don't allow the dogs in my room. My brother does. Well, I allow them in my room, but they can't go past. In other words, they can't get on the bed. They can't do none of that other stuff. None of that. So, um, the youngest dog, which is DJ, he'll sleep by the door. He is very I don't even know what you call it in dogs, but he is so observant to anything that's going on. If you sick, he right there. It's like he can feel everything that you're dealing with. And same with nephew. He do the same with nephew. Sometimes he'll go sleep in his door. If his door is open, then sometimes he'll go and he'll sleep like by the head of the bed, like laying down on the ground, but by the head of the bed. They are so sweet. They are. What helps me is understanding that their brains catching up with or adjusting to yeah, okay, okay, that's a good way to look at it as well. That's a good way to look at it as well. He's processing a lot. I get that. I get that. I get that. I had 7 locks pulled out from the root in an episode. Trust it's hard because you have to watch how you react. It's a lot. It is. It is a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. Um, it's a lot because you do want to react. You do want to react, and it takes everything out of you not to. Because sometimes it catches you off guard, and their strength is 10 times greater than yours. Yes, and like I said, it catches you off guard, and you be like, "Now wait, hold up, what's going on?" You know what I mean? But I think I handled it well. I think I did. I didn't restrain him. I didn't do that. I talked to him very patient, very kind, and you know, but again, I was about ready to. Boy, it happened so fast. I was like, wait, it did. It happened quick. It happened very quick, and I was like, wait, hold the hell up. But again, I think the way that I responded, I was really calm. I remember what my therapist, well, actually, it's his therapist, but um, yeah, she mine too, cause she be helping me too. She be giving me pointers and everything too. So, but we were using the mechanisms that she gave us as far as like trying to calm down or trying to escalate. But you know what? Some of them you have to allow them to do whatever they're going to do in the moment. Some of them you just can't stop them because when you stop them, it makes it worse. You know what I mean? And then they think that you are trying to like come at them. So yeah, it's wise to just allow them to do what they're going to do. And I know sometimes it's hard for people to understand that, but you just gotta kind of allow them to do what you want to do because you don't want to trigger them more. You don't want to trigger them more. I feel for special needs adults and children. Me too. Me too. Me too. Even at 4, my daughter is super strong. My biggest worries is her lack of fear. Oh yes, 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 yes. True. Sometimes you just have to let them, and it's hard. Yeah. I seen a video on. I needed to get this out clearly, but I seen a video on social media, and y'all may have seen this. It was from a few months ago, and it was so triggering to me. Where I believe it was a grandmother and her grandson, and her grandson was, hitting her and doing things. People kept saying, you know, you need to get your hands off of this. They need to, I mean, they need to beat him and they need to get his hands off of her and all of this. And I'm just reading the comments. And a lot of people was like, oh, he know what he doing. He know what he doing. He know this, he know that. I was so triggered by that. I was triggered by that because people don't understand when they're not dealing with it. It's so easy for you to say what you think on the outside looking in, but until you have your dealings with this, you do not understand. You do not know. I remember me and a lady had gotten into it because she was like, that she was calling him, that motherfucker know what he doing. I bust him across his face. And I'm like, this is the reason why, number one, everybody don't deserve to be a parent. But number two, you definitely don't deserve to be a parent with somebody um, who's on the spectrum or has special needs. Like, that's so nasty to say. And again, a lot of that stuff comes out of nowhere. A lot of times they're triggered by certain things that sometimes we don't even understand in the moment what they're triggered by. So you know how when people say you should learn the triggers, sometimes you don't know what the triggers are. Sometimes you really don't know and you learn along the way. So I was so irritated at seeing that post and seeing how many people were, because the grandmother was crying. She was crying. But he was like beating her. And again, I'm not saying, oh, let him beat her, but the way that people are saying that they would handle it, they wouldn't handle it like that if it was right in their face. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. And if you are, they probably need to call the people on you. hmm I had to work with a young man that was 40 and he was autistic. It was a humbling experience. Yeah. And then for people who work in this type of field, you may not have kids, but you work in this field, you understand as well, you know? Um, I'm glad y'all made it through those times. Yeah, yeah. Like again, it's tough. It's tough, y'all. So I do appreciate the love. I really do. I appreciate the love. Crazy thing is I just had to shift with so many things when it comes to him. And so again, I appreciate the love. I really do. I do. I really do. Keep us lifted. Please keep us lifted. Keep us lifted. For those of you that behind the scenes, there are a lot of you that always check on me and always check on nephew, and I just want to say thank you. I do appreciate that. I appreciate it. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. He's smart as hell. Okay. He's very smart. He's very, very smart. Now your niece is a little mischievous. That's how they do, huh? A little mischievous. I love it. People that act like that just don't know. They make it worse. Exactly. They make it worse. And again, it's not saying that you gotta allow them to beat on you and all these things, but again, they have triggers that a lot of times people don't know what they are. You can work with them for a long time and sometimes not know that a small trigger and I mean it could be something so small, y'all. Like small to us. Let me put it that way. I'm gonna say small to us because it's large to them, small to us. Um, I don't like my cousin. My cousin is really um he has a problem with lights. Like lights really trigger him. This is why I say it's different for a lot of people. Lights trigger him. I remember one time we was sitting in the living room was watching TV, and you know how on the iPhones when you sometimes when you get a notification and the light flashes, oh my God, that set him off. When I say set him off, it set him off. And it was just a quick flash. That person had just got like a text message or something, and the LED flashed, and it ticked my little cousin off immediately, ticked him off. And it took a lot to calm him down. But that's why I'm saying people don't realize what triggers really are and what they mean with certain people that are on the spectrum. Yeah. Hey Brittany, good morning, good morning. Good morning. How you doing this morning? How you doing this morning? You doing all right? Um, and it's good to have them around like-minded individuals because they understand. Yes, I think it is good. That's kind of what I have done with nephew because at first he was very standoffish. He didn't want to fool with people. He didn't want to do any of that, and now he enjoys being around people more. You know what I mean? And it helps them with their people skills. It helps them with their skills as being out in public. You know what I mean? As well. So yeah, I think that's why when Funky Dineva said leave him at home and don't take no. That is foul. And if any of us that's in this chat that deal with this, we know firsthand with therapists and doctors, they tell you not to keep them boggled up. Because the moment that you do that, and then you have something, let's say you need to go to a big event, and maybe the big event is honoring them, and they're not used to being around people. You can't do that. They will tell you, you need to make sure that you get them out of the house and make them live. Help them to live normally. Because again, it helps them with people skills. And that helps us for grown folks. Hell, some of us don't have good people skills. So that's the, that's how that goes. So tired. I went to Disneyland yesterday. Come on, Disneyland. Did you? I mean, I know you're tired, but did you at least have fun? Did you at least have fun? I think this summer, I do think I want to take nephew to SeaWorld this summer. Um, yeah, that's something I definitely want to do. I do want to take nephew to SeaWorld this summer. Um, I don't want to go to Slitterbahn. I'm over Slitterbahn. But I would like to go to SeaWorld. Take a trip up the road to San Antonio and go to out there to SeaWorld. Maybe go to the River Walk with him and stuff like that, just to get him to experience, new things, different things. It's so much to do here in Dallas, but I think that would be dope. I mean, we got Six Flags here, but I'd rather go somewhere where it's semi-water. You know what I mean? Not all the way water, not all the way amusement, but right in the middle. I had a great time. I needed a mentor. Man, Brittany, it's crazy because that's literally how we got on the subject that we're talking about right now. Let's talk about breaks. Talking about mental breaks. That's literally how we got on here on this subject. And I'm gonna also take it a little step further, y'all, too. One of the reasons why I have such a hard time is because I don't have a village. My sister that I'm close with, she don't live here. So whenever she's here, she can help me, but she don't live here. And she got her own kids. So I don't really have that village. And then also too, y'all know my dad's situation. So I'll go ahead and tell you guys now, my dad is actually blind in both eyes now. Um whew, um he like literally, I think the hardest thing seeing my dad, like with my dad, is seeing him cry because he can't do for himself anymore. Oh God. Oh, I know they say you give your strongest battles, you give your strongest battles to the strongest people, but I do need a mental break too. I do. I do. I need a mental break. I need to I said what I was gonna do was I was gonna give me a hotel room for the night. Just tell my brother, hey, I'll be back. Just go to a hotel for the evening, stay there for to check in time to check out time, okay? Just to clear my mind and just kind of, yeah, I need to do something. I gotta do something. What I don't want to happen is, and y'all, I feel it, and this is really talking about like mental health. I feel it coming. Like, you know how when you're on the verge of like kind of like mentally exploding, that's where I am. That's kind of where I am. I am. Y'all keep me lifted, please. Keep me lifted. Keep me lifted. Cause ain't no break nowhere in sight, to be honest. I got too much going on to break. I got too much going on to take a break, but y'all just keep me lifted. That's what I'm grateful for, is that I have a village. Yeah, I think a village is always necessary. I just know that a lot of my like my sister's focus, a lot of my mom's focus, a lot of my aunt's focus, um, it's been on my dad. It's been on my dad. Um, it hasn't necessarily been on a nephew situation. It's been more on my dad. And I get it because my dad is pretty much, he's like the matriarch of the family as far as like people that get everybody together and stuff like that. He was the one that did that. So seeing him now not being able to do for himself, and if I'm honest with y'all, um I was so scared to see my dad after this accident. I was scared to see him. And my nephews, when they see him, they just bust out crying. That's how bad it is, y'all. Like, it's, yeah, that's how bad it is. So just again, before I get to that point, and y'all remember I told y'all I really probably should act on this mentally, because I remember I told y'all that I had a I don't know if you call it a panic attack. I don't know if you call it anxiety attack. But y'all, I was literally standing in the line to check out at the grocery store. And I don't even know how to explain this, but it just came like a rushing wind. Like, it just hit me in my gut. And here I am standing there, can't see because I'm like literally bawling, y'all. People are in the line asking me, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, I just need to sit down for a second. I just need to sit down. I don't. It was like a. I had never. I ain't gonna say I had never felt that before, but I don't think it has ever happened to me in like no damn grocery store. Okay, I'm standing in the checkout line, and so the lady that's checking me out, she was like, "Oh my God, are you okay? What's going on? What's wrong?" I just have never had that happen to me before, and I feel like it's coming up again. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I do probably need to take a moment to just, you know, just decompress, relax, and do my thing. You know, I need to get on this Marriott app and see what it's gonna be for a night to just go and just eat and sleep and laugh and you know, everybody needs it. Everybody needs it, especially with everything going on in this country. We all need it. We need it, man. We need it. I almost had a mental break last week, so I completely understand. I'm glad you didn't have it, because keyword is almost. I'm glad you didn't have it. I'm so glad you didn't have it, and I hope that, and I know you probably went with the kids and everything, but I hope that at least Disneyland was able to try to kind of help clear the fog in your head. Yeah. Trust, I almost snapped at work. I left early yesterday to decompress. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. Like, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. hmm I really do appreciate y'all. I think I needed this. I do. I think I needed this. I got up here to talk about a threat. I got up here to talk about Daquan and T.S. Madison and Honey. The conversation reverted to politics, and now the conversation reverted to this. But hopefully this encourages somebody, even if you're listening in the bushes. Hopefully this encourages you to have some time for yourself. Self-care is so important. I don't care if we go out, and again, I'm preaching to the choir. I'm preaching to the choir. But um sometimes we need to go out and get our nails did, get our feet did, and just enjoy that me time. Hell, if you don't wanna go get your feet did, order you a thing on Amazon. Order you one of them. I need to put that on my wish list. Order you a little petty set on Amazon. Get that little tub thing that you put your feet in and all of those things. Get you one of them and just enjoy some me time. You know what I'm saying? What Medea tell Cora? Cora say, "I'm just having some me time." How long you gonna be at the damn salon? Your hair ain't but an inch and a half long. Medea, I just need some me time. Some what? Some me time. Some what? Some me time. Every night I had to go dance on that pole. I had to go script. And you saying you need some me time? Sorry, I had to, y'all. Oh, you need some me time? What? Miss Felicia, you got that, didn't you? Medea told Coral, "You don't need no me time. I ain't had no me time when I was worried about you." It's needed. Real life is happening. It is. It is. It is. It's happening. It is happening. It's happening right before our eyes. Okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna see what I can do, because I don't mind going and I could just go to a hotel and just kick it for the just stay there. Stay there, eat good, eat real good, eat sloppy. Ain't think about no diet today. Eat sloppy. Yeah. Eat sloppy. It has been a week. It has been a week. I will say that. I actually told my sister yesterday, I said, has definitely been one for the books. This week has been oh, but we made it. We made it. We made it. To everybody that's had a rough week, we made it. We made it. We did. We made it. We made it and we survived. The enemy tried to come in. Bishop Hezekiah Walker said it in his song. Huh? But now y'all, on another note, um okay, anyway. Hey Lee, what's going on? Lee, um, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, listen, everybody, I'm gonna hop off of here. I'm gonna do a little work. I had to make up some time today at work. I've been at work since 6 o'clock. But I had to make up some time because of earlier. I think on Monday when we had that really bad windstorm or whatever, and it knocked our power out. Um, I can work like the first three hours of my shift, so I'm making them 3 hours up right now. Um, I'm gonna stay to 10. I'm gonna at least do an hour of work. I'm gonna at least do an hour of work. It's a wave of grief that comes over you. Yeah, yeah. It is, and it's so sometimes it's just incontrollable, and so you just gotta deal with it, the best way that you possibly can. You just gotta deal with it, through the ups and the downs. Just gotta deal with it, honey. Yep, you just gotta deal with it. Well, listen, if anybody would like to be a blessing to the platform, the Cash App is on the screen, honey. Um, Anything that y'all donate today will go towards my self-care day. Okay, anything that y'all donate today will go straight to my um I need some me time myself. I understand, man. I do. I do. I get it. It be tough, man. It be tough. It be tough. But y'all, we got this. We got this. We're gonna get through it. If you need some me time, get you some. Do whatever you have to do to get you some me time. Do whatever you have to do to get you some me time. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I'm hoping maybe. I'm hoping maybe sometime this week I can. Yeah. Just sit and do nothing. Yeah, just sit, do nothing. Just turn off them phone. Just do whatever you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? To just stay cool, calm, collected, motivated, you know, all of those things. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Lee, I ain't eating healthy until probably next week. Probably till next week, honey. I'll start back over on Monday. Monday or Tuesday. Wait, what's Monday? Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday. One of them days, okay? We'll start over. we would definitely start over. I've been doing really good on my diet, y'all. Have lost a lot of weight. I really have already. Um, so I'm really like gung ho on where I am like right now. So keto really do make a difference. My only thing though is that as a chef, I still have a rough time trying to find different things that I want to eat that just kind of like really, you know, it's good or it's not the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. That's my only thing. But other than that, I appreciate the keto diet. Go on a walk to the smoke store and get you some yummy food and watch your favorite movies too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. We're gonna see. 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 And just try to make time for it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lock Queen. I don't know if I spoke or not. Um, but yeah. So I appreciate the love today, y'all. Y'all really don't know. I've been keeping that in just because I've just been trying to navigate how to handle it. Because again, this is my first time that I've ever just had to deal with nephew physically. Like it scared the hell out of me. Um, it just yeah, I just was never I just wasn't expecting that, and so you know, just trying to navigate through that. It's crazy. That's where I messed up. My taste buds change up quick. Yeah, it's hard to focus on. Okay, because like with keto, y'all, the biggest thing with keto is you can't have any pastas, you can't have bread, you can't have. I mean, you can have like fatty stuff like cream and whipped cream and stuff like that, because that's like fats, but it's low in carbs, super low in carbs. Um, because that's the thing. You're supposed to live a low carb diet, or you're supposed to live a low carb life, right? And not everything that you have to eat has to be low carb, but I really try my best not to do the pastas and the breads because those are the things that get me trapped up. Like, no joke. I love bread. I am one of the type of people that gotta have some kind of bread with every meal, okay? And that bread ain't doing nothing but going to two places, the stomach and his butt, okay? And girl, and these titties, okay? But I will tell y'all, I've been doing these little exercises trying to get these titties to sit up and get firm and stuff. Child, boo. Y'all ain't gonna be able to talk about me soon with my titties. I know the people that said they didn't like me, they used to say I had big titties. Well, girl, right now, I do kind of got big titties. It's okay though. It's okay. You'll be all right. Mm-hmm. It'll be okay. It'll be just well. It'll be well. Titty titty bang bang. That song used to say chitty chitty bang bang. I'm gonna say titty titty bang bang. I used to think as a kid that they were saying titty titty bang bang, and it wasn't until I got older and grew up and knew that and was told that they were saying chitty chitty bang bang. Y'all remember that song? Chitty chitty bang bang right here. Do y'all remember that song? Do not leave me out here to dry. Good morning, IPV. I didn't speak. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I apologize. Um, Chef, I started taking white kidney bean, which is a carb blocker. Okay, white kidney bean. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. A content creator told her audience about the white kidney bean, in which she lost 30 pounds. Chef. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm going to go get prices. This food trailer I want. I know that's right. Come on, prices for a food trailer. That's what I want. Listen. Well, I ain't gonna say that's what I want, but I will definitely take a food truck. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing if I fool around and get a food truck, y'all. Ooh, if I fools around and get a food truck, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Y'all stop. Let her sleep. Child whining and carrying on. Y'all don't let her sleep. Child, cause I ain't fit to listen to her when she get up now. Let her sleep now. Okay. Not the other lady food truck. I know it's funky in there. Ooh, Jesus. Amazon sell white kidney beans for $11.99. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Come on, cornbread fed. Well, it's just going down now. You know what I'm saying? My brother gonna tell me yesterday talking about something. Now wait a minute. I see your food going to other places. Thank you for the encouragement. I appreciate it. We appreciate the encouragement. We appreciate the encouragement. We do. We appreciate the encouragement. I do need to do Bell Collective today. Okay. I need to do I need to do Bell Collective review today. I'll probably do it a little bit this afternoon. I have a meeting about the award show. hmm We're also about to make a post about the award show. If anybody would like to help in any way, shape, or form with the award show, whether it is behind the scenes, the actual award show as well. But we are gonna be looking for some help and stuff. All those things. So y'all, if you are interested, definitely let me know. Because we do need the help, honey. I spell your name wrong. Oh, the person who put the. I ain't even gonna try to say it. But that's why I say I appreciate you for the encouragement. I ain't gonna even try to say it. Yeah, I know I'm gonna butcher that. I know I'm gonna butcher that name. I know I'm gonna butcher that name right there. I ain't gonna even try it. Out of respect, I ain't gonna even try it. Speaking of that, what y'all think I should eat today? What y'all think I should eat today? I can't cancel stuff today, IPV. I can't. I can't. I can't. I gotta conduct some business with the award show and with my tour. No off days, honey. No off days. Your boy been busy. Your boy have been busy. You know what? What? Y'all, this what I be talking about. Why did Shelly why did Shelly Lynn Scout gonna send me a cash app request for $200? Why? Why that lady send me a cash app request for $200? Where you gonna get that from? Shelly Lynn, whoever the hell you are. Are you well? Are you well? Let me get on the screen so I can show y'all. Y'all just gonna have to excuse me. I look rough. Okay. Hold on. I have to show y'all. Kelly done lost her goddamn mind. Kelly. I mean Shelly, you wanna pay for my hotel room tomorrow? Okay. You wanna pay for my hotel room since you sent me this bullshit? Hold on, let me show y'all. I think I'm still a little cute, semi cute, honey. I think. I'm semi cute, right? Semi cute today. Look at this. I'm exhausted. If y'all can see it in my face, I am exhausted. Look, so y'all know I ain't lying. Shelly Lynn Scott Shout, whatever that is, $200 canceled. The nerve of Miss Girl, whoever she is. Oh, and she blocked. I blocked her. By the way, I blocked her. Sure did. Blocked you, whore. She lost her goddamn mind. And y'all, I didn't even realize what she put in the thing. Talking about for gas. Girl, hell, I need $200 for gas. What is you talking about? Ah. She put in the memo line talking about gas. That is a key. Are you well? Are you okay, dear? Like, dear, are you well? Are you okay? Not for gas, girl. Not for gas. Okay, now what was y'all suggesting on me eating today? I saw Lee. I think I saw you saying tacos. You know what I could do? I could make some steak tacos today with some homemade salsa. I like to make my homemade green salsa. So basically, here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a skirt steak. Now don't let Shelly keep y'all from being a blessing over here on the platform though. Okay, don't let Shelly keep y'all from doing that. And Shelly. I don't know why Shelly asked for 200. I ain't asked for $200. But if y'all like to be a blessing, you still can. Don't let Shelly encourage you not to. But anyway, I think I'm gonna do a skirt steak. Make my own marinade with olive oil, some cilantro, some oranges, some lemons, um, and some seasonings, a little brown sugar. Let it marinate, and then I'm gonna cook the steak and then cut it against the grain, dice it up into real small, like bite-sized pieces, and make some tacos out of that. Yeah, I think that's what I want, y'all. I think that's what I want. JM Lee, you having a brisket? Ooh, it's been taking. Well, I know why I ain't got no brisket. Briskets is high right now. Well, they high period, but they real high. And so I wanted a brisket a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I said I'm not going to pay no $70 for this brisket. Even if I would have cooked it, you can make multiple meals out of it. You can freeze it. That's what I did the last time I made a brisket in the oven. I just when we didn't finish it, I froze it. I listen with that brisket. I made some of everything. I made brisket nachos, brisket tacos, brisket this, brisket that, brisket this, brisket that, brisket. And then I froze it and I made some brisket queso, some brisket white cheddar queso. Mm-hmm. Yup. I think that's what I want today. I think that's what I want. Skirt steak, skirt skirt steak, tacos. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna make those in the cooking class too because I want to teach y'all how to cut against the grain. When people hear cut against the grain, they don't know what it means. Um, so you know how like in your steaks and different stuff, you'll see lines, right? You'll see like lines, in your steak, you want to cut the opposite way. So when you cut the opposite way, you're cutting against the grain. You're not going the way the pattern of the meat is actually going. So I do want to teach people how to cut against the grain. And a lot of times, especially with steak, if you don't cut against the grain, you get a tougher consistency of your meat. So you want to cut it against the grain so that it can still be tender. hmm Some good old tendonism sound good. It do. It sure do, Miss Felicia. Some good old tendonism. Somebody call tendonism right now. Call tendonism. Call that tendonism. Okay, so y'all, they coming out and saying that it's not true that Candy gave Todd a one time $2 million payment, and the outlets are reporting that Candy would cover all major expenses for the children while allegedly paying $10K to $25K a month in child support to Todd due to him being the primary custodial parent amid her busy work schedule. They talked directly to a source close to the situation, and it has been confirmed that those headlines are false. The source went on to to refer to the settlement claims as rumors and denied knowing how or who was behind the misinformation. I was thinking that if it was a settlement claim, we wouldn't really know about it if they agreed to it, right? They can seal the settlement, right? When I saw that, I was thinking to myself, first of all, I wasn't necessarily believing it. The divorce documents aren't sealed, but the settlement could be sealed, couldn't it? I don't really know how that works. So does the settlement solely just be in that particular settlement, and maybe that settlement can be I don't know. Oh, there go God's child. Thank you. They could have a non-disclosure clause in the settlement agreement. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So the settlement agreement would be different from the actual divorce decree. So my thoughts were, I was thinking like, why would why would somebody come out and say that she was willing to give Todd $2 million, and there's a huge gap between 10,000 and 25,000. So what is the determining factor as to how much she would pay the kids' expenses? Like, that's such a huge gap right there. So are they saying that she can't pay less than $10,000 and she shouldn't give more than $25,000? Well, if that's the case, I'm just saying a petty person would be like, I'm just gonna give you $10,001. That's the way it works for most settlements. I'm speculating about divorce settlements. Okay, okay, thank you. But no, what you're saying, I thought that's how it went anyway, because I was like, I've known people that have gotten divorced and they have settlements, but what is in the settlement is not the same as what would be in the divorce decree. I don't know, especially if it has a non-disclosure agreement or non-disclosure clause. Hmm. Well, well. Well. Candy, let's go to the studio so I can drop this beat for my album. Let's go around to the studio, Candy. Yeah, so we can drop some beats. All right, y'all. I said I was gonna get off of here some time ago and ain't done it yet. Ooh, child, let me see how much this steak, this skirt steak costs at HEB real quick. At Walmart, they be tripping. HEB, some stuff at HEB they be tripping too. So let's see. Oh, okay, let me see. Instacart. Oh, y'all ain't giving me no more free orders. I thought my first 3 orders was free delivery. I thought that's what y'all said. Huh? I thought that's what y'all said. Y'all said it was free delivery. Okay, let's see. Okay, they got a good skirt steak here for $9 a pound. That's not too bad. Um, I'm sorry, but any man trying to profit off of his ex is trash to me. Ooh, 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 ooh. I know a lot of people ain't here for Todd and what he doing. A lot of people ain't here for it. Um, I think this is what I'm going to say. I believe the things that they built together deserve. I believe the things that they built together deserves, separation or whatever you want to call it. That's what I do believe. Um, yeah, that's what I do believe. I believe that whatever they may have had together, they should, of course, separate it. I really wondered about the children custody that's being disclosed. Yeah, they're saying that Todd has sole full custody of of the children because Candy works a lot. So I don't know, man. Not you put that little baby crush that melatonin and put that in that baby Rice Krispie treat. You ain't right. That baby yawning and tired and stuff. Agreed, Chef, but he's trying to get money from her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I thought the same thing too, guys. Child, I was like, sole custody. I really, to be honest with y'all, I wasn't really believing the settlement stuff that I read. I just wasn't. I don't know, cause it didn't make sense with especially the things that Candy has been saying, and Candy hasn't been saying much, but it just didn't align with what Candy has been saying for that matter. And we haven't really heard anything from Todd, but it just didn't sound. It didn't sound like, oh, this is the final thing. It didn't sound like that to me. So that's why I didn't come down here and report on it because I was like, I don't necessarily believe that. But as soon as I opened up Instagram, I saw where they said that the claims were false. I could never stand Todd Swin. Oh, well, didn't Candy do the mail and dissolve all of the joint ventures? No, not that I know of. I don't think Candy had an issue splitting the profit of their businesses together. I think I heard her say that when she did her interview with T.S. Madison. She did say she had no problem splitting the money from the ventures that they had together, which would be like the restaurants, Blaze, Old Lady Gang, and y'all. There are 2 old lady gangs that are still open. From my understanding, there's one in the mall. I mean, not in the mall, but in the airport. And then I don't know if it's in the Atlanta airport. I don't know where it's at. But they did say that there are the 2 main locations are no longer open, but that airport location and somewhere else is open as well. And I think the main location, or it may be the other location, but they do call-ins only. So it is still open. So yeah, no, They didn't. They didn't dissolve anything. Mm-mm. No. So I don't know what that's what that's about. But um, one of the things that I knew Candy did not want us to probably see is like her income, the things that she makes and stuff like that. And I don't blame her actually. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Folk like to play with Candy like Candy ain't got the coins, but Candy got some money, huh? Some money, 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 money. Yeah. Um, Candy getting them royalties. Even if she did have to pay Todd $2 million, she can make that $2 million back in a week, less than a week probably, because that's how she get royalties from all the songs that she's written. She doing all these plays and stuff like that. She get money from being in Escape. They still touring. They still doing their big one. So Candy is still bringing in money. But them royalties alone, oh yeah, them royalties is bringing in some good change. Hmm. Remember she told y'all um them Beyonce royalties is cute. Remember she told y'all that? Huh. Them Beyonce royalties. Same thing T.S. Madison say. T.S. Madison say y'all really be trying it, but until you see them royalty checks, you ain't gonna never get it. No, because they'd use her income against her, find reasons to sue her. Yeah, that's true too, Lee. That's true too. That's true too. So that's why I said I didn't blame her for, and I'm not one of them people that is like, oh, I want to know how much money Candy make. I want to know how much this. No, I don't need to know none of that. We know that the lady make really good money. Okay. And then this how you know you dealing with delusional people, because they over there on Twitter talking about Candy broke. Why is everybody broke to y'all? Everybody got to be broke. Just because they ain't spend no money on you don't mean they broke. Everybody ain't broke. And truth be told, everybody ain't struggling in at this time. And that's no shade to the people that are. Um, but there are some people that are out here living life, just like well. But everybody always want to say folk broke. Y'all love to say Nene broke. I'm sorry. I don't think there's any part of Nene that is broke. I think Greg set Nene up. For now, would Nene mind a check? There's a difference between wanting a check, needing a check, and being broke. Okay. And I don't think Nene is broke. I think Greg did everything in in his power to make sure that Nene was well taken care of. So I do not believe that. I do not believe that. Right. I'll be Candy broke. I'll be Nene broke. I'll be whatever kind of broke y'all want me to be. I'll be broke. But and then the people that be calling folk broke be the broke ones. They be the true broke ones. But no, I don't, at least for me, I don't think Nene is broke. I think Greg set Nene up, because one of the things you have to remember is that Nene kept saying that, I mean, Candy, I'm not fond of, love me some, oh Lord. um, but y'all know, Nene kept telling us that Greg had set her up. Greg had set her up really well. Um, and so again, people, that's crazy to be saying that. That's crazy. From what I've heard from mutual friends, Greg took out new life policies after his first remission. I'm pretty sure because Nene said that Greg handled everything from the bills to everything, and all she did pretty much was spend the money. But Nene came from nothing, so I still think that she probably has an instinct of budgeting. She probably has an instinct of making sure that she's good. And I think all of these, a lot of people were saying, oh, she closed the lounge because she was broke. I don't think that's why she closed the lounge. I think she closed the lounge because Greg was no longer here. I do. People were still going to her lounge. Folk were still getting online complaining about paying for parking and doing all that, but they were still going to her lounge. But I truly, honestly think that the reason why the lounge closed, number one, her son is sickly. Brent, is it Brent? Brent is sickly. And he had a heart attack right after Greg died. So, like, when I hear people saying that, yeah, she closed because she broke. No, that doesn't mean that. Nene said that the reason why she got the lounge was for Greg and Brent because she wanted Brent to actually take over it. And so that's why when I hear people saying that, oh, that's why you broke. Girl, you're living from paycheck to paycheck and you want to call somebody else broke. Girl, I can't stand Nene, but I ain't hating on her money game. I love me some Nene. I love me some Nene. And I'm so glad to see Nene back in the fold. Greg and Nene really loved each other. Absolutely. Nene had Greg's heart, and Greg had Nene's heart. Because that lady remarried that man after divorcing him. Who do you know that does that? That very seldomly happens, right? She divorced Greg. We saw their ups and downs. Then she went and remarried Greg and literally lived out her vows. She lived out her vows to death do us apart. And death did them part. I think Nene knows how to budget her money. Yeah, I think so too. And knows how when not working how to move. Yeah, I think so too. Now, Sheree is a total different. Oh Lord, Sheree, a total different story, honey. Sheree, yeah, we want to talk about if we want to talk about celebrities being broke or reality stars being broke, I do think Sheree would probably fit those things. But I've also heard some people that have been close to Sheree at one point that say Sheree got money, she don't like spending it on paying bills and stuff. That's what I heard. That's what I've heard a couple times. Okay, that's what I've heard a couple times. Nene is one of the truest housewives too. Oh yeah. Again, when we first was introduced to Atlanta, we didn't know none of these ladies. We didn't know none of these ladies. We didn't even know Deshaun Snow, but Deshaun got money or had money. I don't know what her status is now. I ain't trying to call her broke or nothing, but we didn't know these ladies. We did not know them. Nene was she wasn't living all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw these ladies mature into the money, into the figures that they are now. And yeah, Sheree probably could be classified as one of them love and hip hop people. Now, when we talk about love and hip hop, I do believe that there are people that are making big bank Hank, and that's why they won't leave. Kirk and Rashida. However we feel about Kirk and Rashida making that good money over there. Well, they was, because I heard that it's supposed to allegedly be canceled. But I believe them two was making good money. I believe Spice made good money. I believe that even though I don't like her, I believe Sierra makes some good money over there. That's why some of these people will not let it go. Cause y'all can't tell me that some of these folks is just okay with still being on Love and Hip Hop 10 years later. Girl, at what point will you grow up and go find you something else to do? You know what I'm saying? Kirk and Rashida should have been gone. Oh, excuse me, Rashida. Rashida. And you know what? I'm gonna say something about Love and Hip Hop. I believe Love and Hip Hop getting their karma back for how they treated Chaotic. Let me repeat that again. I think that Love and Hip Hop is getting their karma for how they treated Chaotic. I sure do. Council down to the ground. And I think that they getting in their karma for how they treated Chaotic. Why did they go? Well, why? And I get it. But why did y'all listen to Scrap? Knowing Scrap be getting up her line. Okay? You know I can't stand Sierra. Oh God, I cannot stand that girl. Oh God. And y'all know who be sending me stuff? Um, um, what's his name? He be sending me stuff about Sierra. And then I'll be like, I don't even know what you sent me because they blocked whoever it is. I've been blocked Sierra. But I think that because why they lie on chaotic like that? You know what I'm saying? Chaotic was a good character on the show. We didn't even need fighting. We did it. But you know, Scrap is fake, phony, foul because of how Scrap chose to treat another man. And Scrap had a podcast at one point when Shakana went over there and was on that podcast and they was talking about chaotic and told chaotic that what he doing, that his content is a bunch of gay content and all of that. And then here go Scrap them doing a podcast. That's the same thing. You got a mic in front of your mouth. I can't do Scrap. I can't do Scrap. Scrap is literally the epitome of what the okay, Mama D. I met Mama D and Scrappy at Essence. They're actually the same in person as on TV. I already know. I ain't met Scrap, but I've met Mama D a couple times. Mama D, Mama D used to do Mama D used to do them stage plays. And them stage plays, um, them stage plays is what I used to go to. Mama D is very entertaining actually on stage. Um, her funeral, Shekinah funeral business is doing good. It is. I be seeing her everywhere, plastered everywhere. Shout out to Shekinah because there was at one point where Shekinah wanted to give up that funeral home, but that's her dream. She like being in that business. So salute to Shekinah for that. I will say that. They say she does a great job. They say she's very professional around there. I was actually talking to a friend of mine a couple weeks ago, and he had brought up that he had went to a funeral in Shekinah's funeral home, was the funeral home in charge for that particular funeral. She also works with a lot of other black funeral homes, and they work together. Like you know how typically families will just go get one funeral home or whatever. Well, Shekinah does it a little bit different. Shekinah partners with other black funeral homes within the city, and they do it. They do the services together. I think that's really dope, and I think that how it should be, honestly. But you know, some families only want you to work with certain people and stuff like that. But she kind of been out here doing her big one. She really have with her funeral business, and she looks so well kept and everything when she at a service and walking down the aisle with that pillow. hmm Shout out to Chicano. Chicano. Yeah, shout out to Chicano. I watch her funerals all the time. What a fantastic service. Yeah, they do. They go all out. It's always beautiful up in there. Chicano, she doing a big one. She definitely doing a big one. You can tell when it's somebody's dream, and you can tell when it's someone's like, somebody's just probably doing it just to get the money or whatever. You can tell that Chicana's heart is in it. Yeah, you can tell Chicana's heart is in. Um, Now on the show, Chicana can get on my nerves being loud and ghetto, but I will give it to her as far as her business. I sure will. I will give it to her. This looks like Taraji P. Henson. That is Taraji. That's my girl Taraji right there. That's my girl. Well, I guess y'all gonna talk to me till I get off this clock. hmm That's my girl. I thought they already did this. But I think this is so dumb. The city of Dallas has announced plans to begin removing all rainbow crosswalks starting next week. Wow, what does it do to like? What does it do to you Child, there's a gay affirming church in Dallas that painted their whole steps of the rainbow color. I don't understand why people be so pressed by us. Why why do people be so pressed by us? It doesn't do any, like, I think that is so weird. Why are y'all so pressed by a gay rainbow crosswalk? It's like if you walk across and say, what, you gonna turn gay or something? I'm confused. I'm so confused. I don't really know her story, but it seems to be her calling based on what you're saying. There's a difference between providing a service and collecting coins as your motivation. I totally agree. And yeah, I do think she has a heart for it. I really think she has a passion for it. I think she has a passion for serving families. Because when you go into the funeral industry, it's not just about it's not just about you. When you go into the funeral industry, it no longer actually is about you at all. It's about you serving them families, and I truly think that she has a heart for it. I do. I think, deep down inside, there's some good in some people, and I have always said that about Shakana. She get on my nerves on the show, but I do think that, with people like that, there is some good in some people. And I know that they play a character on television, and sometimes that can skew you to think opposite of them. But yeah, I think sometimes people have really good hearts, and just on TV it may come off a little bit different. But yeah, I think you got a heart for it. If I scroll across it, it will. I turn to what the hell they scared of. I don't know, child. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I did. I noticed that. Um, I don't understand. I don't understand why they keep wanting to take this away. What does it do? And it ain't nothing but Governor Hot Wheels. I want to wheel him out of office so bad. I do, but I know he's gonna. They say it's a 50-50 chance right now, but I don't believe that. I think that I think that I gotta be careful what I'm about to say, but I really think he gonna become governor again. I do. I don't watch, but this I recognize her name. Yeah, she was Tiny's former friend. She sure was. She was indeed Tiny's former friend. Tamika and Shakana. Man, that was a duo that was unbreakable. That was a duo that was, well, it should have been unbreakable. But they really was a duo. They really were a good duo, in my opinion. Um, just like I feel about Toya and Monica. I feel like Toya and Monica, had their show been on still, I really feel like their duo was always good. I like Toya besides what she did with the whole K Michelle situation, but when it comes, because I don't really care for that man mistreated you on TV, and then you gonna come around here and say you still don't believe K Michelle. That's another story for another day. But anyway, I um I think Tiny and Shakana had a really good relationship, and I think Toya and Monica are still friends, but I think that they really had really good relationships. Like those duos were really good. OMG, I love their show. Man, y'all, one thing I will never forget is them on that doggone bike. Oh my God. Stop, Tamika. Stop, Tamika. Tamika, stop. Tamika, stop. Tamika, stop. Tamika, Tamika. That scene will always be funny to me. Even though society was publicly less supportive of the LGBTQIA rights in the 80s, we were not in their business like now. Damn shame. Just let people live. I agree. I agree. Oh my God. Godchild. Can I tell y'all something? Every time I see a video of Red and Toya, I be telling Toya, that's a good man, Savannah. Cause one thing about Red don't play about Toya. Okay? Red don't play about Toya. Red charged up Toya's brothers for Toya. Red don't play about Toya. Mm-mm. Red don't play about Toya. I blame Tip and Sabrina Peterson. I blame both of them. Red don't play about Toya. Have y'all ever noticed that? Red don't play about that lady. I love them together. Honestly, I do. I love them together. I love them together. hmm I love them together. He one thing about it, he ain't gonna let you play about. He is not about to let you play with that little girl or Toya. Okay, he ain't about to let you do none of that. And I didn't know who Red was before Red married Toya. But I watched the podcast not too long ago where I didn't know he had went to prison and everything. Red is a changed man. They were the only reason why I watched the show. Yeah, I listen. Those shows back then, I was really entertained. Like Ti and them show, Ti the Family Hustle. I love they show. They show was good too. Um, I always like what's Ti's sister that passed away? Princess Precious. Princess Precious. What was it? Was it Precious or Princess? I like Tiny's mom. I think Tiny's mom she looks so sweet. What's T.I.'s sister name that passed away? I want to say it's Precious or Princess or something like that. Hey, it's Princess. Precious. I don't know. I think it was Princess too. I loved her on the show. I loved her personality. She was everything. she gave she gave TV. Let me look it up real quick. Um, what is T.I.'s sister's name that passed away? It was Precious. Precious Harris. I don't know why I said Princess. Precious Prince. Right. We just gonna say both Precious Princess. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Precious. Precious. Mm-hmm. I remember she passed away in a car accident, and people was trying to say that she died from a OD. That wasn't true. Um, hey Miss Didi, what's going on? Right, Precious Princess, cause you just gonna be both of them, huh? But I used to like her. So those shows to me, they were really entertaining. Just like I think Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, I thought Love and Hip Hop Hollywood was probably okay. Love and Hip Hop New York and Love and Hip Hop Hollywood was probably two of my favorites. Those were two of my favorites. People sit down on Hollywood. Hollywood was freaking good, y'all. Did y'all watch Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? Hollywood was five to me. I definitely like Hollywood over Miami. I could never get into Miami to Love and Hip Hop Miami. Never could. I could never get into Love and Hip Hop Miami. Yeah, they TMZ definitely. Um, I remember Ti going off on TMZ for how they reported on her death. I remember that. hmm Yep, I definitely remember that. And I think what it was the autopsy when the autopsy came back. That's what it was. NYC and ATL, I've watched the most. I watched Miami. It was good. I could never get into Miami. New York and Hollywood was so good to me. I hated the way they did Hollywood. Oh my God, I hated the way they did Hollywood. Hollywood was interesting to me because everybody on that show had something going on. You know how on Atlanta, every now and then, everybody got something going on, like every other season, maybe everybody got something going on. But I feel like on Hollywood, everybody had a freaking storyline. And it was good. Same with New York. Everybody had a storyline in New York. Can't say the same about Atlanta. Can't say the same about Atlanta, and I can't really tell you about Miami because I didn't watch Miami like that. And I'm actually glad that Miami is getting canceled in the sense of Trick Daddy. When you gonna find something else to do? Why is Trick Daddy still wanting to be on TV and still playing with his baby mama? Get Trick Daddy off of this TV. Well, he will be off of there after this season coming up. So they supposed to be airing on BET. Y'all know they on BET now and not VH1. So they on BET as they complete this final season. So we gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see what happens, honey. What's gonna happen with Miss Yandy? What is Miss Yandy gonna do? Okay, because Yandy went from New York to Atlanta. What is Miss Yandy gonna do? Now I did see Yandy said that she was filming for another reality show. So I'm wondering if she's starting her own stuff. Y'all know Yandy been an EP. Well, I don't know if Yandy was an EP on Atlanta, but I know she was an EP on New York. So I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious. What Yandy gonna do? I know Yandy got some money because you know Yandy got her businesses and stuff. She got a skincare line. Yandy got a skincare line. Mimi got a skincare line. Why do people hate Mimi so much? Can I ask y'all that? I still have never been able to figure that out. Why do people dislike Mimi so much? Side note, Mimi said that she is 55, 56, somewhere up in there. Mimi looks fucking good. Okay? Bro, I did not know Mimi was that old. And I'm not saying, I'm not calling anybody that, like, I'm not calling you old. I'm just saying, I didn't know she was up in age. Like, I swear I thought Mimi was in her early 40s. Like, Mimi is beautiful, okay? You cannot take that away from her. That lady is naturally gorgeous. But I did not know when she did her interview with Carlos and she said she was 50, she said she was 50 something. I know it was well over 52, 53, 50, somewhere up in there. That lady, that lady look damn good. Okay. Jock and Scrappy, rapper, wasted so much time in my opinion. Their careers have been further though the show, but they didn't put in the work. I agree. I agree. I agree. I think when Love and Hip Hop really start focusing on uh the careers of these people, which they never really do, but you know, I don't like the way Mimi. I don't like the way Mimi doesn't seem to let it go about Ty. She seems to lie about certain things, but I don't dislike her. Okay, okay, okay. I didn't think about that. To be honest, I forgot about her in the Ty situation, but she did say in that I don't like how, if I'm honest, I don't like how Mimi came out on that train against Drew Sidora. Cause y'all can say what y'all want to. People can be you can have a friend, and Drew already told y'all that she felt emotional. I mean, she felt that freeness when it came to Ty. And first of all, Ty is fine, okay? Y'all, my loctician, she look a lot like Ty. Me and my loctician is in a relationship, okay? Let me just be honest with y'all. Let me be honest with y'all. Let me be honest with y'all. Women that carry themselves like Ty, that shit is so sexy to me. Oh my God. I love Oh God, y'all just don't understand. And I love legs too. And Ty got some beautiful legs, baby. Whoa, jeez. I ain't sinning. This another woman, ain't it? But anyway, Ty is fine. I love me some Ty. She continues to talk negative about Ty and coming after Drew. Yeah, that the part about coming after Drew and stuff. And yeah, I have seen some of this, heard some of the stuff that she has said about Ty, but her coming after Drew, I really don't like that. Talking about Drew lied. Drew said that her and Ty was in a. She didn't say that it was in a relationship, but she did say that at that point she was vulnerable. She just wanted somebody to love her, and I think most of us we have friends like that. If we ain't married, I mean, if you married, you ain't got no business having a friend like that. But a lot of single people, people that have been out mingling, that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when you're going through something, somebody can just be more present and you end up catching feelings or something. What was wrong with that? What was wrong with that? I've been in that place before where a guy showed me a lot of affection and love, and I ended up liking the hell out of the boy. I mean, we did date a little bit, but I'm just saying, it ended up, we started off as friends. I ended up going through something. He was there the whole entire time, and it ended up happening like that. I think it happens. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I I know what y'all was trying to do to Drew though. Y'all, the reason why people come for Drew is because they feel like Drew is an easy target. But you can't be mad at Drew. Drew has stayed on the show. This is Drew's sixth season or fifth season. I'm sorry. She came in season 13. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this is her fifth season. Okay. And I don't even eat cat, but Ty is fine. Ty is fine. Ty is fine, honey. I used to crack up laughing when Jocelyn called Mimi the maid. Hello, maid. I see you got your maid. Hello, maid. Yeah. Listen, them was the good old days for reality TV. Them was the good days, honey. That's when we was entertained by pretty much everything. Okay, when it came to Stevie and Dadgum Mimi and Jocelyn, it was a fool, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. Now I'm gonna close my laptop. Work is complete for the day. I just had to make up them few hours, honey. Bottom line, there was no overlapping, so why is it Mimi's business? Her sidekick, Claudia, likes to talk negative about Ty too. I done told y'all about Claudia. I done told y'all about Claudia. But y'all don't be listening to me when it comes. I done told y'all about Claudia. Claudia, and I get it, her and Mimi are friends. But Claudia, mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't trust Claudia as far as I could throw her. Mm-mm. Stevie used to just laugh at Jocelyn disrespecting Mimi. He did. He did. And Stevie would still do it. Do y'all remember when Stevie was interviewing that lady on Gossip and that man was getting some head during that interview? Stevie just don't care. That man don't care. And Faith, speaking of Stevie J, Faith Evans, please, listen. I am a fan of Faith Evans. I've always loved Faith's voice. I love me some Faith Evans. But Faith, you and Stevie don't have no kids together. Y'all don't have nothing together. Why is you putting up with that man foolishness all over again? I don't understand. Claudia Jordan, yeah, I don't like her. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't like Claudia. I don't like Claudia. Claudia to me is another Tasha K. And what I mean by that is Claudia will put up this facade online, but behind the scenes, it's something different. Claudia, y'all know that me and Claudia got into it over there on Twitter. hmm Because she was working Bravo's Watch What Happens Live. She was working the bar, right? And I was looking for this, and here it is, right here in front of me. Oh, it really do pray sometime to ask the Lord to show you where something is at, because I just went right straight to this, and I've been looking for it for 3 days. Um, Me and Claudia had got into it because she was working the bar at I was about to say BravoCon, but at Watch What Happens Live, right? And so this guy that used to cover Housewives he used to cover all reality TV over on Twitter. He had made this post one day, and he was like, "Would y'all like to see Claudia back on Real Housewives of Atlanta?" I said, "She don't even live in Atlanta, and no, we good." So then she come up under my comments talking about, "I don't live in Atlanta, but what does that mean?" Girl, I just said you don't live in Atlanta, and we good. I'm good. I don't want to see you on no Atlanta. Okay, girl. I mean, that's just that. I'm not interested in seeing you, and that's okay. Then she started going on talking about, well, you're a chef that has been scratched off of the list. Girl, why was I on your list? Why was I even on your list to begin with? Claudia, girl. Then she went on and on and on and on and on. She blocked me off of Twitter, and I went and blocked her ass off of Instagram. I don't do Claudia. Now, when Claudia say or do something clawfoot, when she do or say something that I feel like may be right, I may come out and say that. But as far as liking Claudia, I don't like Claudia. To me, she just doesn't seem like a genuine person. But to some people, they love her, honey. Who is that said they love her? Ray 8405. She said she loved Claudia. Claudia got some fans. Yeah, I was like, he asked a question. So you think that I'm supposed to say that I want you on the show? I don't want you on the show, Claudia. Not on Atlanta. I think your time is up in Atlanta. Okay. I wouldn't mind Claudia had been on Real Housewives of Dallas. That's where she lived. I wouldn't mind her being on something like that, but Atlanta, no. No. And Claudia, in my opinion, would not mix well with this crew of ladies now. Mm-mm. She's a better addition to Carlos's show than Elaine. Now to me, that's Claudia's lane. That's Claudia's lane. The shows and the stuff like that, the talk shows and stuff, that's Claudia Lane. The podcast and stuff like, I think that's her lane. I think that's where she should stay. I like the person I met and hung out with. I missed her on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I missed her Real Housewives of Atlanta season. I mean, her season was okay. I mean, she came for the queen. And some people say she eat the queen up. I will never say she ate the queen up. The queen can't be ate up. Okay? The queen cannot be ate up. I said what I said. The queen cannot be ate up. So, Cocktails with Queens was good. A lot of people didn't like the show because of Lisa Ray. People don't like Lisa Ray's opinion. I never had an issue with Lisa Ray's opinions. I think there was one time where she did say something that came off a little colorist. But child, I used to watch Cocktails with Queens on Mondays very faithfully. I watched that live when Brat came on there and it was Brat's birthday and her and Lisa Ray got into it. I remember that. I remember all that. I don't necessarily like her adding her 2 cents in everything. It seems weird to me that she doesn't pick her fights well and then play innocent. That she does do. That she does definitely does. Ain't she on Miami now? I don't know what that was about. Claudia addressed it at one point, but I didn't listen to it in full. So I don't know what that was about. But I do think she is supposed to be featured on Miami. Love and Hip Hop Miami. Um, she got a shot in on Nene, but she would never be able to match Nene on anything. Agreed. Nene is the queen. Right. You can't read the queen. You just can't do that. You can't read the queen. And you can throw a couple jabs, and somebody may say, "Ooh, you know what I'm saying?" But you can't read the queen down. Mm-mm. But people will always debate that. That will always be a debate. A lot of people that don't really care for Nene, they'll say, "Of course, Claudia won." Won that argument. But why don't nobody talk about Dimitri and Phaedra? Because that one was funny. Phaedra was on that girl tail when they were down there to the Phaedra was on that girl's tail down there to that studio session. Remember when Phaedra asked that lady if she do crack? Y'all remember when Phaedra was sitting there with Nene and Nene was like, Nene said in her confessionals, Nene was like, I don't even know if this girl knows she reading her down. Like, let me go see if I can find that scene real quick. Hold on. That was funny. Um, right. And yeah, Nene. That's one thing about Nene, and y'all know Nene can't stand Claudia. Y'all remember when Greg died? Nene, remember when Nene did that video and said, "Leave her the fuck alone," and she was crying. Y'all remember that? Nene don't like Claudia, and then also too, it's alleged that Claudia allegedly stole TGIF or stole the talk show that Nene was going to do, and um, that's another reason why Nene don't fool with her. And you know what? I'm gonna always say this. I'm gonna always say this. I'm glad that Nene is back. And y'all might just say this because I'm a fan of Nene, and that's okay. But I hated how they treated Nene her last season. And even the season before that. I hated how they treated Nene. And to be honest with y'all, I think had they not treated Nene that way by going up to the that lady was losing her husband. And it's like these people had no grace. Like when I go back and watch that episode where Nene had that she had an event where you came without a wig on, and y'all remember when Candy and them went in her closet. That I will never understand why they really tried to paint Nene as the aggressor when that lady specifically asked y'all not to go in her closet. She asked y'all several times not to go in her closet. What if there was something in that closet that had to do with Greg's illness or something? I will never. One thing I'm going to always say is RHOA treated Nene like crap season 12, including the cast. Y'all wasn't understanding that that lady was watching her husband that she divorced and remarried, watching him die in front of her eyes, and they treated her wrong. Why did y'all go into that closet? You go into my closet, and I told you not to. You better hope you got. Let me not say that on the live, but don't. If I tell you not to go in my closet, I mean just that. Don't go in there. They were disrespectful. Portia, Candy, and all of them that went in there, y'all were disrespectful to that lady that last season. I hated how they treated her. And people always want to rewrite history when it comes to that situation. But that whole season, they effed up. That lady said, please do not go in my closet. And she said it nice several times. And the cameraman would not have went in the closet to follow them had they not gone in there. I don't get it. I don't understand. They are big mad that Nene is back and how people are welcoming her with open arms. Drunk, what's her face? Wait a minute. Skinny Girl Wine and Claw are jealous of the queen. Speaking of that, Nene has also a partner. She got I believe it's a wine line. I believe it's a wine line. Gotcha. Gaucher. Yeah, Gaucher clowned about that Roger Bob that season. Yep, that was that same season. When is a closet ever open to the public? Exactly. Like the way they treated Nene that last season, I will never be able to get over that because they did her horrible. And remember, y'all gotta remember all these things, right? During that same time, while Nene was dealing with Greg, during that same time, remember when all of them allegedly had come together to go to approach the network to get more black producers, to get more black everything. Now, this is the only thing that I'm not really mad at Candy, but I do think Candy should have went for everybody instead of you. We already know you in good with the network, so pretty much anything that you want with the network, if you pitch it the correct way, they're gonna give it to you. You don't want you the only housewife that has had that many spinoffs or anything like that. So I really felt like what Candy did was a little bit on the selfish end when it comes to the other housewives, because it's like you went to go talk to the execs and you didn't confirm anything with anybody else. I absolutely believe Nene when she said that. That what she was trying to do is the issues that she ended up suing Bravo for, she had been talking about those issues before that. And they all had been talking about it as a group. And what they chose to do was they chose to go above Nene and Portia. Well, I believe Portia was maybe one of them that talked to the execs too, but Candy decided to go directly to the execs without talking to them about it. And look at what it did. It did do something. It trickled down. It absolutely trickled down. I didn't like that. I did not like that piece of it because I felt like all of y'all, every last one of y'all, are black queens, and they need to be able to treat all of y'all well. They need to be able to hire all kind of black people over there on Bravo, all that stuff. So what Candy went for, it needed to be done, but I think it needed to be done with the group. I do. And to be honest, I don't think Nene would have sued if that was the case. I think Nene, seriously, at that particular point, she was going through a lot. I think she was also trying to get points across that might not have come out off so well because you're grieving. One of the things that people really should understand is that, and we've probably all been through grieving, and we all grieve differently. But when it's your husband, when it's your confidant, when it's the person that does pretty much everything for you, whether it's financial, whatever it may be, I just didn't like the way they treated Nene. I did not. I didn't. I didn't. Now I will also say this too. I don't think when you're dealing with something like that, it gives you the right to also be mean. But I think naturally it comes along with the territory. When you're taking care of somebody and they're on their deathbed, you get you in your mind, you're thinking about them being on their deathbed, but then you're also thinking about taking care of them. So I will agree and say, or I will say that I don't think that it gives you the right to be mean or be snappy or anything like that, but it is natural. It comes that way. But I still will solidly say that they treated Nene like a bald head stepchild her last season. Hmm. Yeah, and then y'all play like y'all love Greg down to the ground. And here another thing I'm fit to say. Another thing. And people would probably say she should just be grateful that she got something. Y'all sent her a $200 bouquet of flowers. And I get it. Some people like, she just better be glad she got something. She just better be glad she got something. What have Greg given to this network? Take Nene out of the situation or take your issue take your issue with Nene out of the situation. Greg has been nothing but nice and kind to every last person, and all of y'all have said it. So y'all did that as a dig to Nene instead of. I'm just saying, if six housewives is coming together to give me a bouquet and you give me a $200 bouquet, I am gonna side eye you. I sure am. You damn skippy, I am. Girl, I'll spend $200 on a regular bouquet of flowers. But that man was so kind, so nice. He was always nice to y'all. You know, even when Nene was going back and forth with y'all, I never saw Greg be disrespectful, be rude like some of these other husbands on TV. I never seen them do that. I never saw Greg really get into women's business. He didn't. Greg handled what always needed to be handled. I miss Greg, man. I miss Greg. Greg was the best reality TV husband. The best one. The best one. So yeah, every time I talk about that, because watching Nene go through that. Somebody posted some older posts on from her Instagram during the time that he was transitioning. Oh my God. Now going back and looking at some of those captions and stuff like that, you really just don't be knowing what folk be dealing with. But listen, some of her captions, like one of the captions that I read said something like, um, when the silent battle overtakes, something about when the silent battle overtakes your soul or something like that. That shit right there, man, man. So going back and looking at when she was dealing with this, she, and of course now we're going back some years and looking back, but that lady was really going through. She was really going through. She was. And I also think too, and again, this is just not me because I like Nene, but I also think Nene expected more from Bravo when it came to understanding what she was dealing with when it came to Greg. So if you get a contract that says you're only going to be in 6 episodes, I would feel some type of way too. I would. I would. I would. I absolutely would. Especially if I've given you all my all. I've given you all I've got. And started off giving you all I've got. So I don't know. That's just me. Um, I hope that Nene, now that she's back in the fold, now that I mean, Nene looks so good as far as seeing her with other housewives. Other housewives are loving on her. I love when her and Karen, before Karen went to jail, when her and Karen had that reunion. Y'all remember when I believe that was in Vegas for something. It was some kind of awards or something. And Karen got out of the car and Nene was like, "Hey, bitch." And Karen was like, "Bitch, what's going?" It was cute. It was so cute to see Karen, an OG from Potomac, and Nene, an OG who pretty much started this. Because we're going to keep it honest. Even though Orange County was the first housewife show, Orange County did not have the effect that Atlanta. Orange County could never measure to the effect that Atlanta had on TV. That lady didn't go to prison. Why y'all keep saying that? I even went on the Bravo thing. Bravo said she went to prison too. That lady was in jail. There's a difference. That lady was in county jail. She was not in prison. There is a difference. I went to that Bravo post. I said, "Why do y'all keep saying this lady was in prison? She was in jail." Okay, there's a difference between prison. Oh, wait, let me say it like the old people. There's a difference between the pen, the penitentiary. There's a difference between the penitentiary and jail. But it was like, those are the type of things that I really want to see. If y'all only want to put it, like, let's say if they don't ever put Nene back up on Atlanta, I'm okay with Nene being an OG on spin-off shows, if that makes any sense. And I know she has to get her footing back in there, but I would definitely like to see that. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Hello? When you call me, gotta talk. Hello? Don't call me. You ain't gonna say nothing now, bitch. Now, you call me, you better be ready to talk. I can give Nene grace for all of her outbursts during Greg's situation. Going through my own husband's cancer fight, you don't have patience for other people's mess. Yeah, I'm definitely praying for you through this process. Because one thing about it is caregivers just don't get enough love. Whether you are a wife, whether you are a girlfriend, boyfriend, son, daughter, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, caregivers have never been given their just due, right? So I'm praying for you through this process because I know I know you probably have your days. You know what I'm saying? I know you do. So we praying for you, honey. We praying for you. ONG down what in the world? I'm just trying to figure out what the hell you calling me for not saying nothing. I don't like people playing on my damn phone now. Shit, did I bill too high for you to be playing on it? Dude, bill too high. You be playing over here on my phone. Girl, my bill was $200 this month. You better get off of my phone playing. Shoot. What you think this is? Y'all like people playing on y'all phone. You ain't finna play over here. As soon as, girl, you when that thing start ring, ring, and dialing, you need to be already on the thing figuring out what you finna get ready to say. Don't play with me. And it's a robocall anyway. AT&T, y'all don't need to call me for nothing. Bill was paid and everything. Y'all need to call me about nothing. They ain't doing nothing but calling and asking if I want some if I want to get that Wi-Fi thing. No, I don't. Bill is already high. Leave it where it's at. Stop it. Shoot, child. Well, 200 is not bad. I literally have 4 phones on there. I don't know why I'm complaining about $200. $200 is actually good, but girl, what is y'all calling me for? The bill was paid. Bill was paid on Wednesday. It's a zero balance. And I go over here on this app. So what do y'all want? What do you people want from me? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? All right, y'all. I think I'm finally get off of here. Y'all just been on here talking with me, and I've just been enjoying it. I think I needed it. I needed it. I needed it. And in my heart I know wasn't the only one. Whenever I felt lonely and I needed healing, he gave me good love and yes, and my head was very nice. Gee, and we get the denied song again. Y'all can get the denied song again. You sure can. Let me go get it. Hold on. All right, it's on this phone right here. I'm gonna make a album cover and everything for y'all. Think I'm playing, don't it? I sure am. It's gonna be over there on Patreon first, and y'all can it'll be on the free Patreon. IPV, I have a question. Are you still here? Okay, hold on. Let me go get my record. Sounded like an old man. Tell me, let me go get my record.
My bitch True T wrong. Took a case up there where she belong. Judge ain't even blink, ain't even look long.
Denied. Hey, denied.
No.
Every single filing.
Push them on the side.
Denied. Denied. What?
Left my bitch True T with nowhere left to hide.
Hey, hey, hey. What? 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 Hey. Hey. Oh yes, I'm gonna make me a record. I'm making my album cover today. Okay, I am making my album cover today. Okay, girl. So look, I just logged into Facebook. I'm gonna go, but I just logged into Facebook, y'all. Look, why do everybody share or reshare everything that they see on Facebook? Why? I do not understand this. This say Jamal Bryant 20. I mean, I'm sorry, not Jamal Bryant. Jamal Roberts 2024 Lights Up Tour, 25 cities. Y'all, this is straight AI. Straight AI. And y'all believe in it. Talking about I'm so ready to go. They don't have no dates on here. They just got some cities on here. No dates, no nothing. No nothing. Talking about the tickets are expected to start at 129. Y'all, people believe anything, and then y'all go around there and click on them links, and them anybody can create a blog and create an article. Y'all gotta do better than that. Y'all gotta do better than that. So one of my friends reposted it and said, I'm going. I said, hold on, this is my response. Hell, do Jamal know he gonna be there? I don't think he do. I said, do he even know he going on tour in 2024? He didn't even won American Idol. Why do y'all believe everything y'all see over there? He didn't win American Idol until 2025. People are crazy. They about to show. Well, Lee, they don't even know when they're gonna show up to the fake concert because it ain't got no dates on here. It just got the cities, no dates, no dates whatsoever, child. I only use Facebook for Country Wayne skits. Yeah, I think anything that you see on there as far as tea or information or something like that, take it with a grain of salt. Don't at all. Do not take it in or respond to it. Please don't. Okay. Y'all, okay. IPV must be gone. IPV, are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Okay, y'all. So Um, we're gonna move the oxtails to next Sunday, and the only reason being is because I've had a couple people that say that they really want to participate, but they can't do it until next week, and I do understand that. So we're gonna move the oxtails to next week. Okay, that gives everybody a week to decide whether they want to participate or not. Um, I have had some people that have signed up. If you can't make this particular class, we can do another class for you, and I can also send you the recording for this one. But we can do another class as well for your for $15, just in case if you're not available next Sunday. But yeah, I kind of want to do it next Sunday versus this Sunday because I want to make sure that number one we sell the class out, and then number two I want to make sure that everybody has time to get everything that they need. So we will push it to next Sunday. All right. I'd believe IG before Facebook. Yeah, people better stop believing Facebook. People better stop believing Facebook. Facebook is for the devil, honey. Okay. Jada and Dominique is hosting the reality TV Starlight Awards. Um, Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. The devil has been busy this week, even with the awards. The devil was busy. Somebody approached me with something that they should not have approached me with, and they shade and stuff like that, and I clocked them and blocked them. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna lie on my business, and you're definitely not going to sabotage anything that I have going on for my business as well. So I really want y'all to show up, show some love to Dominique, Jada, and all of the nominees that are nominated in every category. You still can get your tickets. Your tickets are 20% off as of right now. So go ahead and take advantage of that. If you have not, I hope to see you guys in the building, Houston, Texas, June the 5th through the 7th, and the actual award show is on the 6th. It will be taped. It will be taped, and it won't be live. Okay, we won't be live, but we will air it at a later date as well. Okay, so just make sure if you haven't gotten your tickets, go ahead and get those now. Let me see here. For CreatorCon, if you have a business, and you would like to sell any of your product during CreatorCon, you sign up to be a vendor. The vendor packages start at $100. That's the standard vendor package. If you want the VIP vendor package, it's $200, and if you want the food vendor package, it's also $200 as well. And then you can do that. Then we have the step and repeat. We got so much going on this particular weekend, y'all. And so again, I just want to say shout out to the DonDons for always being so supportive as I do this. But we are going to have a time in June in Houston. So make sure y'all grab y'all tickets, get everything. And if you want to use Klarna, my sister is available. Y'all know Klarna is my sister. Afterpay is my auntie, and Affirm is my cousin. Okay, and so you can use Klarna. I think that's the only one that you can use for the ticket. So just head over to our website www.thestarryawards.com and purchase your tickets now. All right, y'all. That's all I have. I want you guys to have a great rest of your day. I'll be back a little bit later on for Bell Collective. After I watch the episode, I ain't even watched the episode. I typically watch the episode on Friday, but I didn't watch it yesterday. So I'll watch it today and I will give you guys a review. All right. Y'all have a good day and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.